I got alive.
And we're live.
Oh no.
Almost ready. So professional.
Yes.
Wow.
As per usual, please give us feedback on the sound.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Just put it here for now. Okay. I would just wait until you're done licking the fork.
No.
I'm
keeping
I'm gonna just put this in
all
the
right.
kitchen.
Thank you. Thank you for throwing Cheetos into my Coke.
That makes them extra cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cheese Coke.
Maybe you should put the bowl next to you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Eat to your heart's content. Alright.
We just you could have done that like half an hour
So
ago.
we're about to start, and that's when Rik decides that he's gonna nip to the loo.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
Well, nothing has changed. Welcome to the world of the Kestrels. We have no idea why you keep tuning in, but here we are.
Okay. Oh wow, there's already people in the chat.
Oh, hey.
Uri says, "I'm ready." Runner says, "Hello, Dylan." Uri. Uri says, "Hi."
Oh, moving on.
And Rani Rav, I will probably have to draw what Talia looks like now. Suggestions on outfit. Ooh. Good question. She would probably be wearing ancient elven lowborn couture. Not too unlike Kaida. I'm having a hard time figuring out Kaida's new outfit as well.
It's taken away now. I'll just leave it there.
Oh,
Yeah,
whoops.
so we're just gonna wait for Rik to get back. In the meantime, give us feedback in the chat regarding the audio. Is it loud enough? Is it too loud? Is it, yeah. So,
Let's see. Uri says, "Hi, and let me start by saying I can hear you, and the sound seems fine."
okay, wait! Well, at least one thing is working today. Whee! As you can see, we're trying yet another setup to see if this is more practical. Easier on the stream. Sunniva is a little bit sick, so she might have to take breaks just to go cough every once in a while, so just be warned about that. And beyond that, I think we're good.
Yeah, I just knocked this over, so I'm just gonna try.
Lutradem is here as well. Hi, Lutra.
Hi! Yeah, so... welcome to episode 27. It's called Two Wolves, I believe. We're back in Brandol's End, or Brandol's Reach, or whatever the island was called.
Something with Brandol.
Something with Brandol.
Do such a wonderful job at creating the scene and place. And
Yes.
bloody remember.
Yeah, with Firil and Valeth and Drum and Thann and Adaar.
Oh, you remember the people who are there, just not where you are.
Oh,
I know it's
Lutra
an
also
island.
says, first of all, Runner says sound seems fine here as well.
Yeah.
And Lutragem also says, I've messaged Rik, but so it's on the record, I'm gifting him a fate point for a particular character's use.
Oh, that's interesting.
Lutra says it sounds a bit low to me, and it's clipping a lot.
Oh, clipping, that's not good.
Well,
That
if
is
she's
not
the only one who's experiencing that, it may well be because of the UK signal.
Yeah, could be. Or if she's wearing headphones or something, that could be interfering with the sound.
Yeah, headphones could do that.
Yeah.
It's on minus 4.5 EB.
Yeah, you could probably turn it down to 5 or 6, but beyond that, it shouldn't be a problem.
Turn it down to minus 5.2.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna dare do anything more.
We just have to make sure that we're not too loud.
Yeah.
In general.
Oh no.
What are you doing, Rik?
Oh no.
What?
Oh, good. I just,
This is why we start early.
Why are you never ready, Rik?
Why is everyone giving me a crap time today? I'm meant to have fun doing this too, god damn it.
Oh yeah, good to be ready.
You've had lots of time.
You have more time than me.
And
This is just
Move this.
this is abuse, this is.
oh, geez, poor Rico.
Wrinkle, wrinkle.
Little Rik.
Now I don't actually feel so bad about what I'm going to do next.
Don't piss off the DM.
Oh, he's pissing me off.
Aww.
Don't piss off the players, Rick. It's 4 against 1.
Ryurai says now it's a little low.
Up, open Z.
Up and down.
Well, then just go back.
Yeah. I think we're gonna take our chances with that.
Yeah.
And
I'm just social media stuff, so people
Yeah.
get the notice.
Am I still on the camera, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like over here.
I think he would yell at you if you
yeah,
weren't.
no, you're fine.
It's perfect.
Oh,
It looks like it points away from you, but it's picking you up fine. I'm just gonna make sure my phone is on soundless.
That's a good idea.
It makes you look quite angelic and beautiful.
What?
Rick.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Somebody throw mud on me, quick. What's this there?
It's ginger beer. But it's not beer. Because it's non-alcoholic.
It's a lie.
But it should be tasty anyway.
Created by multi-award-winning master distiller Støbakk.
I haven't tasted it. It's pronounced Stig.
I was waiting for you to say that.
It does taste like ginger.
The stig.
You have the little sting in the back of your throat after consuming it.
Did someone put bees in this? There you go.
Alright. Alright.
So, as probably already mentioned in the last episode, actually, since we're doing this back and forth,
Sorry.
the last time we saw our heroes on Brandol's End, they were meeting up with Adaar and Thessaly, a mysterious witch from the southern part of the island, who apparently had become allies with Adaar. Learning that the Red Templars had taken over the island itself, the whole situation seemed a bit hopeless. However, while searching through the house, they not only found the resting place of Brandol the Failed, they also found a clue which has led them to the Temple of Two Wolves, indicating that there may be an artifact there which can help with the Inquisition. Stop. Go. In their overall fight against the Tears in the Veil. Given a slight bit of hope, they decided that they were going to go and investigate this. Now, this made them go further north through mists, through forests that moved and tried to eat them. If I recall correctly, you not only managed to evade them, but you also managed to stay with each other, didn't get lost in the fog, and as a bit of a fuck you to my NPCs, a certain golem decided to throw a big ass rock at one of them.
Another first said, Rick is good. He's even in the center. Scratched at that, Rick is leaning on the chair. Left side of frame is Rick heavy. I fixed it though. Don't you worry.
Is that going to be an expression
Also,
now?
because of that camera, we see everything that's happening behind the screen on the stream.
That's fine.
This is why I put that table there for you.
When I put my laptop on that table, you told me off. When I put my laptop on this table, you tell me off.
We don't see the laptop, we just see that thing.
But it's fine. I don't see anything.
Nah.
Is this, hold on, can I just do something? What does
Nope.
the dice say?
We're just
I
It's
can't see
delayed
anything.
though, so
But Rick, we're just letting you know,
Yeah.
so just in case you have some really, really, really hardcore secret behind there that nobody should know about.
like a dragon or an archdemon or an ogre.
I would never do that.
Okay.
Rick just put a bag of dice on the floor. That's my bag of dice.
It is, that's why it deserves to be on the floor.
Anyway, Brandon.
Moving on quickly.
Can I get you all doing that?
Yeah.
Oh no. Video guy says, is it just me or does Rick's voice sound deeper than normal?
Well.
I think he has an oncoming cold or something.
Or just,
Maybe it's a delay.
Maybe it's that
He's
the
coming
thing
up
that
with-
happened the other episode.
Yeah.
Where everyone sounded weird and you had that tipping sound.
That wasn't live though, that was the
Well, I'm recording it, so we have.
It was live. I had to download it and fix the audio. I had to speed it up like 12% or something like that, just so everyone sounded normal.
Yeah, everyone sounded weird except for Sunniva, who sounded normal.
It's a bit more grubby than normal. Okay.
The
Is this
audio.
on full?
Yeah, or as full as it could be.
Yeah.
But it's not that they can't hear us. I think it's more that the because the signal is probably bad, it's delayed.
Yeah. I've knocked it up there.
Oh, I know what it is.
So
It's the red.
yeah, it's
Dinner
like I
hasn't
said,
reached
Little
stomach
Jump says, everyone sounds pitched lower.
Yeah. Try restarting the stream then.
Okay, guys. Terribly sorry about this. We're going to restart the stream.
I'm not sorry.
But
Bye again.
Spitting and putting your tongue at your side of your mouth at
Yeah.
the same time.
And we should be live again now.
There we go.
And that's basically why I put my
Yay!
tongue in my mouth.
I got stung with bees. By, not with.
Bye.
Can be with. Stung with bees.
No. No. I was attacked. No. I killed him with bees.
Yes.
That's how you'd say it. What are you up to?
Jeez me.
While we're waiting.
Yes. Okay, we're back. Sounds better, I think, Little Gem says.
Oh.
Yay!
And we're singing on the rail.
Whoop whoop. In that case, we are ready.
Have we done all the usual announcements?
Well, I mean, most of them, I guess. Remember to follow us on social media at Fateful Fumble on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we have a webpage if you're interested in knowing more about the universes we play in, which is fatefulfumble.com. And we also have a online store, which is at teespring.com/fatefulfumble. We have lots of hoodies and t-shirts and tote bags. And the winner of our 1K giveaway just received their sweater, which you can see a photo of on our Instagram account.
Oh, our Instagram is nearly 300 followers.
Yeah, so go like it, follow it, so we can reach that before Christmas. And also, this is the last live streamed episode of the Kestrels before New Year's. We'll be back hopefully in January or
Yeah.
something like that.
We will.
So yeah, this is the last episode of the season, so to speak.
Season finale, guys!
So yeah, that's all of the announcements. Now we can return to
Your prescribed broadcasts.
yes.
Ranirov says this is the most efficient cure for the common cold I've ever heard of.
Let's have another, but it's illegal. And murderous.
Well, as long as it sounds good, I'm happy.
Yes.
So, where we at?
Yeah. You're going up a mountain. Adaar and
We're camping.
No, because yeah, we got out of the forest from the trees that were following us, and now we're heading up that mountain hill thing. Yeah.
The path up the mountain takes you guys from fog to rain, which is ash. Get it, love.
No.
Oh!
She's okay.
She's a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
The weather biomes that you go through are fundamentally different. Everything from mountains to the. Would you guys stop looking at the cat falling
No,
off?
we just had to look at the Valeth pushing the cat off the table.
Bad chicken.
Also, I think we have a new person in the chat.
Good.
Amin Laka?
Yeah,
Is
that
that
sounds new to me.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the Kestrels.
All right, yes. So we're headed up the hill.
Mountain.
Mountain.
It's a freaking mountain.
Yes.
Going through the fog, you actually go through a lot of rain, which looks like fibers of ash, similar to the stuff that you found in the woods before. Eventually, that ash dissipates, and you come through a thin cloud cover to the higher parts of this mountainous area. The actual forests that you're in now are teeming with life. It's green. It's beautiful. It's verdant. You can hear trees filled with birds that seem to have migrated from the dead forests. You can actually get the sight of a small fox skittering to the left. And Valeth, you hate this.
I hate this place.
Yes, because your allergies are kicking up a fuss.
Oh, great.
It's like nature
Yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah.
So, what, am I allergic to the fox or am I allergic to the pollen? I don't remember.
Yes.
Probably the pollen.
Yes.
Yes.
You're allergic
Yes.
to nature.
Is it raining?
No.
No. Okay, thank
thankfully.
goodness.
It's quite a bit of a blue tack sky when you're this high up.
Okay.
It is actually getting a wee bit colder as well.
Yeah.
What type of clothes are you guys wearing?
Well, we took some of the clothes from the cabin, so I think we had like basic clothes and then some capes or cloaks or something.
The raincoats
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
So we're pretty protected from the weather, but she's like, I wish we had horses. Which I wish we didn't have to walk. I wish we were home in Ostwick.
Drum is going to pick her up by one arm and put her on his shoulders.
This always happens. Someone always picks me up. Not that I mind, but it's becoming a thing.
You can borrow my cloak if you're cold.
No, I'm good.
Just say it.
You're saying Valeth is tired of getting picked up?
No, it's just like she's like, why do people keep doing this as a natural response to the fact that I'm tired of walking?
You're
Because they're
complaining.
problem solvers.
Yeah. Just, let's pick her up. Maybe she'll shut up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Problem solved.
So I'm sitting on Drum's shoulders, basically, I guess.
Yeah, like a kid.
Yeah.
Or a parrot.
Or a parrot.
Yeah. It's just, so, girls, if you're
A very moody parrot.
if you're fed up of being picked up, wear weights in your shoes. It'd be harder to lift. What? No.
All right. Yeah.
Your progress actually takes you further up to the point where you can see landscape and clouds to the left and the right. You can actually see in the distance in the east the proper island of Brandol's Reach, which is much larger than the one you're on. Eventually, appearing from around a peak, emerges a truly gigantic sneeze. Emerges a truly mouth-opening sight. 2 stone wolves, worn from time, flank a large temple entrance into the side of the mountainside. Ooh, tautology, Rik. Beneath these statues, amass hundreds and hundreds of people.
What?
Yes?
Weren't we expecting people to be there? Like people who have fled from the Templars and
Oh,
things?
well, that's the rumors you got.
That's what Adaar mentioned last session, at least, I seem to recall.
Yeah, but
so-
not this many.
No, I guess not. Like, Valeth will look to Adaar and, like, down at him from atop Drum's shoulders and, like, so what's with all the people, Adaar?
Well,
Where did all of these come from? Are there really that many people on this island?
the one-horned Kosith looks up at you and kind of thinks for a second. Well, I guess this is all the people who could escape from the end and all the other small settlements in the area. So, yeah.
So they're refugees? Or what are they all doing here?
Probably trying to survive. This is probably the only place that the Red Templars will go,
Right.
at least for now.
Why is
Why is
that,
that?
do you think? Jinx.
I don't know. I don't know everything. Ugh.
Well, I guess we better ask. Or, Firil, do you want to go down and scope out and try to suss out information before we mingle?
I see no reason why we shouldn't just go and ask as a
Yeah.
group.
I suppose.
I mean,
Drum, you
none
can
of
put me
us-
down.
I put her down.
That sounds like a good plan. You find whoever's in charge and find out what's going on.
And you, what are you going to do?
Other less important things. I have complete faith in you.
That's very nondescript, Adaar. The last time you said you had other things to do, you were gone for months.
That wasn't exactly my fault.
Granted, but still.
Also was pretty horrendous. And
Well, we've been
fairly-
through some horrendous things too. Anyway, moving on.
And if you had let them know where you were going, then perhaps they could have done something about it. You know.
he squares up to you a sec, like just puts his hands on his hips. I'm sorry. Who are you again?
oh, it's Thann.
Right, sure. You hang around a little longer before you can start questioning me, okay?
I don't even know who you are.
Okay, what if I ask the question then?
Really nice forest around here. Starts walking ahead. Oh, by the way,
Adaar, do you want me to stay with the Kestrels, or do you want me to come with you?
he stops for a second and then looks at Thessaly, the witch who followed you up, who shrugs. He turns back. I think we'll be fine. You stick with Valeth. Follow her orders as if they were my own.
I will do that.
Question. Didn't Thessaly go home and leave us alone with Adaar? When did she rejoin us again? Am I misremembering it? Because I seem to remember that Thessaly wasn't with us
No.
when we left
Didn't
the cabin.
she take shapeshift and
Yeah,
bugger
she
off?
left.
I thought she was with you
No, she's not.
all the time.
She may have returned.
Yeah, I mean, she may have found us or
Suddenly.
followed us.
She can shapeshift.
This
So
is what happens. You have episodes 2 weeks after each other.
Well, it's a month since we played in this.
Setting.
Yeah.
That's also a problem.
Maybe she came with at the camp because we ended the last session.
No,
us
retcon!
camping.
She's
Yeah.
not there!
Okay, she's
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not there. Adaar looks at an empty space of air, which obviously shrugs. And says back, you can follow Valeth, and you can accept her orders as my own.
I will do that.
God, I miss Thessaly. Alright.
Oh, so that's where you're going. I get ya. And Firil will wink at you. Go get him.
What are you doing with your face? It's kind of like I should know what this means, but
Oh, you do. Stop being so stupid.
wow, that's
Playing
just
stupid at least.
that's just rude.
So I guess she's right then.
Yeah.
Big fist bump, I think.
I think she means you are going to catch Thessaly.
Valeth is just looking amused at the situation. For once, it's not her and Keth that's in the crossfires.
I don't know what catching her means, but that's what I get from it. You're going to catch her.
And you can see just Firil's eyebrows go like boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, up and down.
It comes to your attention that you've never actually seen Kosith blush before, but they do. And it's kind of a very cutesy, faded pink over the grey skin. And you see at the moment, although his face is one of absolute thunder.
Empathy check.
Oh, really? You're going to use an empathy check?
No, hardcore today.
Oh no.
You're too focused on your eyebrows.
10.
Oh, my lord.
Wrong dice. I'm not gonna use them.
Well, I'll let you guys get on, and I'm going to go and get some herbs and other alchemical properties. And oh, look at that! That's a larch.
Yeah,
Go look at this tree.
where will we meet you again? When?
I'll catch up with you. I'll just follow the list of bodies and really annoyed people, and I'll be sure to find you.
I guess flower bed is another sort of bed.
Yeah.
Right, sure. Whatever you say, Adaar. I guess we're going down there.
You mean he's going to pick her flowers?
Maybe. Drum, no one knows, to be honest. Who knows what
Okay, I'm going now.
they do.
I'm going. He takes the.
Hold on. Okay, I'm good.
No, it's just great when you say you're good. Like, yeah, I'm good. It's so good.
Done.
He takes the off-road path, leaving you alone on the path leading up. Now, finally, I'd like you to roll a perception check, please.
Alright.
Perception. Something I, for a long time, called perspective.
Oh yeah.
And still sometimes do. I rolled the same as you did.
Seeing
It's a
or
double.
hearing?
Seeing or hearing will do, actually.
Okay, so for hearing, I have 20. Or 18 for seeing.
Yeah, how's Valeth this good suddenly? That's why.
Maybe she's just very perceptive today, okay? Maybe she wants to get home. Maybe there's someone waiting for her in Ostrich, okay?
You just don't trust Adaar. Oh,
No.
bless. Maybe there's someone waiting for me. You notice that there are some hooded hunters following you. They're obviously not Red Templar.
Uh-huh. But they've been following us from the woods, or they're coming up from the crowds?
They are on the flanks of this
Okay.
road that you're on.
Right.
They seem to have come from the direction of the refugees. Now they're just
Okay.
watching you very cautiously. From
Okay.
I can
distance.
reroll.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand where I am in clear sight and just say, we mean you no harm. We're not here to hurt you or hunt you. We don't work for the Red Templars. We're just looking for the temple and for a way off this maker-forsaked island.
For the record, my reroll was a lot better.
Who
What
are
do you
you
get?
talking to?
Oh, there are
22?
hunters. around
No,
us.
21?
Mm-hmm.
I had 17.
It's not a competition, Ray.
No, I'm just saying.
It is
She
a
wants to
competition.
know if she saw it too.
Yes.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna be impressed.
I
You
can
You
see.
are really loving that left side of the camera, aren't you?
Do you want me to do something about them?
No, just stand still.
Should I be here?
You give the
No.
word and I will do as
Shall
you
we hear?
command.
There we go.
Is that actually it?
Stop ruining my freaking roleplay, man.
I'm not rolling
Just-
rolls. Why did you
Just wait until they're done fidgeting with the camera. We can redo it.
I got a complaint that I wasn't in the camera much. Why did you switch to Marlon Brando the second you got angry? I'm gonna give you a roll, your camera fuels. That was a good impression, though.
I didn't
There we go.
know I was doing
if you-
it.
All right. Just repeat what you said.
Perfect.
Okay. Who are you talking to?
Oh, there are hunters around us. Can't you guys see them?
Yeah, of
Flank's
course. They're
already
really
got
bad
his
at-
hand on one of his
Right.
swords.
So
Do you-
I'm. What?
Do you want me to do something
No,
about
just wait. I mean, I've already called them out. They know we're here.
it? You
If they attack, you can attack them. But if not, then just let them be.
Your word is my command, lady.
What? Okay.
I could get used to that. Thank you.
You got your Thann. She's got her
Fancy.
pebble.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's cute.
I was too busy talking to hear that. What did you say?
No, I just laughed really loudly, and so I said sorry.
Shouldn't laugh. Yeah. You wait an awkward moment, and one of them starts coming forward, almost depressing. He's just like, ugh. Starts coming forward to you, and then pulls his scarf down, revealing a rather weathered face. Looks like he's been at sea a lot.
Who are you?
Well, I could ask you the same question.
Oh, my name is Valeth. I am of the Inquisition, and right now we're trapped on this blasted island.
Ah. Well, you know that blasted island happens to be my home.
Well, good for you, I suppose. Or, well, not good, but
So, got one question for you.
yes.
I'm seeing 2 elves, whatever that is, and whatever that is.
This is a golem.
I
This
forgive
is,
my ignorance, sir.
This is Thann. He is,
None of your business.
well,
He's a Thann.
yes.
Right, I get that. Okay. And this is a living statue.
Yes. Magically powered, so to speak.
You hear him curse, and someone behind him went, "Ah! Told ya!" Never going to hear it now. I thought it was a man in the suit. See?
Oh, no.
Are you sure? You sure you're not just joking? Because
Do you want to investigate yourself? Do you want to try to hit him, perhaps?
he walks up to you for a second, as if keen on the subject.
He doesn't do anything.
Oh, all right. There's like 3 silver we're talking about here.
Hope you don't mind.
You're gonna regret
It's okay,
that.
lady.
Okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He thinks he's real clever, because what he does is he goes for a chest punch, and then he goes low and tries to punch you in the balls,
Oh,
Which
are
he
not-
doesn't
He
have.
doesn't have.
which have been chipped off, and as a consequence, quite sharp. So you hear him go thunk.
now that was really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I told you you were gonna regret that.
He,
His
he
face-
reveals his non-existent junk.
Which, as he's looking down, he goes like wide-eyed, and his face is already drained of blood. He seems to have severed, like, or cut through most of his fingers here, and he's bleeding all over the place. He's hopping up and down.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Wait,
and then
wait.
she casts a heal spell on it.
Yeah.
So he gets 1d6 back, basically. I'm not going to roll for that because it's unnecessary. Unless you want me to, of course.
So, right, mage, of course.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Is that a problem?
not around here.
Good.
At least not as far as I can tell. Or are you a problem, sir?
No.
Not unless you give her trouble.
Oh, I see why I would.
No. So,
Don't challenge me.
listen. I have introduced myself and my companions. Who are you?
Oh, begging your pardon. My name's Henry. I'm basically nobody. I'm just.
Yes, but you are clearly following us.
Best
and
I can. Didn't work out very well,
no,
did
it did not. But you're still alive and you're unharmed, so far it's going well, wouldn't you say? Now tell us, who do you represent? Why were you following us? And who are all these refugees and why have they gathered here?
Well,
And if you don't know the answer, take us to someone who knows the answer.
right. Oh, follow me.
Well, that was efficient.
She's getting used to this now.
Well, no, she's back to being Valeth. She's in boss mode because she's, trying to suppress all the shit that's gone down since they ended up on this island.
Anita says, was that groin punch piercing damage?
It was for the puncher.
Yes.
There was definite penetration. I mean, there's a lot of jokes here involving hand jobs, but I don't want to go that far.
No.
But now you guys are thinking about it, which means technically you have. So, the Scout Henry walks ahead of you, basically waving down people you make out inside the trees. It seems that they've got a few good archers, makeshift huntsmen, but you don't see any weapons of real worth. There's no armor. The bows are very basic. None of them are war weapons. They seem to be just hunting materials. Eventually, your path leads you to more cobblestones and loose pebbles and such, man-made bits and bobs as you get a bit closer. The first thing you notice is that there are bodies that have been laid up with a cloth over on the outskirts of the this settlement that seems to have been built up.
What happened to these?
Hunger mostly, I guess.
Not-
Exposure to the wind.
Not red lyrium infection, then.
Up here? No. Thankfully, and we lost enough of that
Yeah.
to that.
A tip, if it does happen,
Ah.
burn the bodies.
Right.
Because it will spread even though they are dead. The lyrium is not.
That's it's gonna stop me from sleeping tonight. That
Well, I'm sorry, it's the truth. If you can't handle it, that's your problem.
kind of looks at you like, ah.
Well, there's no reason to be rude to the man.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. I have had a trying couple of months. I am not at my best.
That's
I
all right.
apologize.
We've been through shit, okay? Literally.
What?
Not today, but
Never mind. You're wearing your cloaks at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Your
Oh
travel
yeah,
cloaks.
I'm
Cool.
just referring to the boat ride where we kind of slept in
Yeah.
our own poop and
I was
shit.
gonna say yes, you did. You sleep
Yeah.
in your own poop.
I thought you were referring to the bear.
Oh, that
Oh,
too.
that too. There's been a lot of it.
The fan doesn't know about that.
No.
So.
I probably told him at some point.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Camp stories
So
to liven up the mood.
Did I ever tell you about the time I saw an elf crawl up a demon bear's anus and come out the other side?
I
No,
thought
no,
she
it
went
came
the
out-
other way around.
came
the other way
out
around.
in the mouth, out the back.
That's
Yeah.
not how I remember it.
No,
In
that's
the front,
not what happens.
In the front, out the back.
Yeah.
Oh dear, God, that's even worse.
Yeah.
She respected the exit only.
Was that good?
Anyway.
That was because it was a good exit strategy.
Regardless.
Yeah, right. Don't do that. Oh my god, I hate that. Stop! Stop! He points further up the way. You want to get right up this road, and you want to head for the, well, frankly, the best tent, is all. Don't go inside the temple.
Why?
Oh, because everyone who has been killed.
Right.
You want to know more about it? You got to see Mr. Garrick.
Okay.
Who's Mr.
Garrick.
Garrick?
How does he look
Messer.
like?
Messer. Well, who is he?
Oh, he's the man in charge.
Looks, facial hair, color.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't feel like that was important to mention, but I suppose I could. You see, he's a dwarf. Hope there's not a problem for you.
Oh no.
No.
Have you seen me? Like, my appearance is problem for people, so
Really?
yeah.
What's that?
I point at my ears.
I rather think they're kind of fetching, to be honest.
Oh, thanks. You have cool ears too, I guess.
Not really. I mean, this one's been nibbled on by a nug one time I was sleeping, and this one he kind of reveals around. Oh, Barry shot me in the ear with an arrow. See?
Ah, sad story. We gotta go.
You were saying about this Garrick. He's a dwarf. Okay.
From
so
where?
Where? Yeah.
How about we
Oh.
walk to the best tent?
Is there many dwarfs down there? Would it be hard to find him?
No.
Okay, then.
Except, well, there's Sammy. He's really short and he likes food. So don't get them mixed up. You don't like being called a dwarf.
Where is it most likely for us to find this Garrick?
Right. Messer Garrett, he's like in the big tent down there, right? Just go up and go for the really big tent that's got red on it.
Okay. I'm assuming there's not a lot of red tents there.
Oh, thankfully no. Otherwise, this would be right down, blooming, like difficult to give directions.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. You can resume your duties.
Yeah, hot tip. Don't do whatever you did when we entered because you weren't really sneaky at all. So work on that sneak. Just
Aww. He looks really ashen struck, and I was like,
constructive criticism, and I shadow just to show him how it's done.
He kind of.
Push.
Yeah. Ah! Oh my god, demons! Runs off.
Rik, cable.
Come back. Yeah. No.
He runs off.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we head through the crowd, I suppose. Yeah.
You suppose.
Drum is like staying really close to you, but not,
Yeah. Not awkwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's actually trying to copy the way you walk.
Oh, okay.
So.
Thann is making sure that Firil is neither in the front or the back.
I have a question about that walking thing. You see, whenever I play Inquisition, the female characters always walk as if they're on a podium, like.
Swaggy, swaggy.
Yeah, and it's like he's like one foot in front of the other, like. Cool. All right, we get some cool music going on in the podcast for this walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're walking down the road. Post production. So the crowds around you to the left and right, which are off the actual beaten path, they are weeping. They're dirty, obviously hungry. There are crying children clinging to their mothers. There are children without parents. There are some people just staring into space. Yes.
Do we have more of that holla?
He's in his back.
Can we
Yes.
give it out because it will, turn old anyway?
I think it's cooked, so it should
Yeah,
stay.
He
but-
salted
fine.
it, so it should be all right.
Is there a place that people seem to be congregating naturally, like a square or like?
Well, you've only come into the first part. I haven't gotten any
Yeah.
further than that yet.
Let's find somewhere where people will naturally gravitate towards.
Well, maybe we should ask
After.
Garrick where
Yeah.
it would be the best place to drop it off. We don't want to cause a chaos because if people are hungry, there might be havoc.
Cannibal children. It could happen.
But yeah, I'm betting everyone feels a bit uncomfortable and compassionate towards all of these poor people.
Especially since we have a whole fucking beast with us.
Yeah.
We can't eat it all.
No.
And a stone man doesn't even eat, so.
You don't know that. You never asked him.
No,
We did.
We did.
All right.
He doesn't eat.
Just saying, he has feelings too.
Yeah.
Your path leads you further into the settlements, and as you go along, you notice that the groups of people are actually building shelters. You've gone past the people who don't have no shelters. They seem to be like the latest arrivals. Further up, there seems to be a very intricate system of organised shelter building, essentially getting the local trees, hacking them up. There are, luckily enough, timber workers or lumber merchants who are essentially just chopping up the trees into planks, sawing them, building very simple huts. And as you move further up, you reach the ones where the huts are finished. And there are people who are inside. Some of them are actually sleeping. There's less crying, although you can hear some people moaning for food or water or something. And yeah, the place is miserable. Everyone's dirty. Everyone looks haggard and staring into space. And what?
Just continue.
Just talk, right?
No one has ever told me to just talk.
Just talk.
All the way through this, here and there, you see guards. People who are walking past with either a very simple spear or what looks like a rusted, dented sword or a bow. And they, and not them alone, are eyeing you all very suspiciously as you walk. No one's stopping you, but they're keeping their damn eyes on you. A few of them actually, when they see you, just turn away and get further away from you.
If I get like eye contact with any one of them, I would just like smile awkwardly, I guess. Like, hello.
I will
Not saying
stare
anything, you know.
them down. Like,
Drum is just keeping his gaze on Valeth for instructions.
Well, she's just, I guess, walking in the front, like being very insecure and like, but trying not to show it.
oh.
But her heart is bleeding.
Cool. Eventually, you start hitting field tents, the original centre of this settlement. It seems the flooring is a lot more formal, actual stonework, which seems to be this little esplanade or this courtyard in front of the temple, which is great. You're now close to the temple than you were before, and it is huge. Built into the face of this mountainous slope at the top are these two gigantic, you assume them to be wolves because you heard of the two wolves, and they certainly could fit the bill. Two of them coming out of the walls of the mountain, heads, ears, feet. One of them seems to be tainted somehow with a darker colour, whereas the other one seems to be quite white. You can't tell how they've done it, but it seems to be obvious that they're two separate creatures that they're representing. Both wolves, but one's dark, one's light.
Does both seem as if they are painted some way, or is
Can't
one...
tell without getting closer.
Hmm.
And they are big. Between them is what seems to be a natural cave that's been carved into. Sorry, a cat's going crazy.
No, it's a wolf.
Yes, it's a tiny wolf.
Sound of wolf.
And then you find the tent, which is, by the looks of things, a knight's tent, a field tent used as like a pavilion, if you will. And there are two guards outside, one of which is kind of asleep on his spear, the other one who eyes you suspiciously as you walk up. Help you, Sarah?
Well, we're here to see Messire Garrick.
Is that right? Have you got an appointment?
we're making one now.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't look like a place that needs an appointment to begin with.
And we got pointed here by that fellow Henry, I think.
We're here on business for the Inquisition. So let us pass.
Can I roll an intimidate?
Oh, please do. And you can either choose persuasion or intimidation, because it's somewhere in between.
Well, it's probably persuasion, I guess.
If you're helping her, then
Or leadership, I don't know. 10.
I mean, I would know unless I roll empathy check.
you would give her a +2 to your roll.
16, 17, 19.
What you get, Henji?
Let's see.
20
that
and
is
21 then.
21.
Because I'm behind you.
Yeah. 21.
Intimidation.
Between the two of you, this man is broken within seconds. He's looking at you like, bad cop, not so bad cop, still bad cop, evil cop, bad cop.
Oh my god. We're sorry about the sound.
There's a cat in a paper bag, and it had to happen at some point.
That cat is so
Making
happy right
love
now.
with back.
Yes.
You done?
Yep.
Maybe.
What are you doing? Building a second floor?
This is the quality content you all came for.
Yeah. Anyway.
What are you doing? Rik! Sorry.
Rik. On track.
You have seen those cats before.
I-
It shouldn't surprise you that they're there. I mean,
Alright, give me a second.
Yeah. Just remove the bag from the cat, I guess.
Our other cat is just lying in another place on the couch and go like,
What are you doing?
oh my god.
Can you see it?
if you hold
No.
it here, then you can see it.
This is cash.
Yes.
Say goodbye, Cash.
Put him in the hallway or something. Oh, that was precious.
Wow. I think
This
it was
is
worth
why
it.
we're here, you guys dorking around adorably.
He was not happy.
No. He didn't look happy when he was like, yeah.
Okay, moving swiftly on.
The man that you both intimidated and used the Inquisition. So you hear almost something snapping inside of him. His will was broken. And he decides, instead of challenging the meaty
That's your fault.
warrior in front of him, he turns to the official and very good, Miss Sarah.
You can call me Valeth, it's fine.
Lady Valeth.
Okay.
Why not?
Well,
She's not noble, so
No.
Valeth is fine.
I'm just gonna go inside and see if he's ready.
Do that. We will wait.
He
We will wait.
turns to his compatriot who's still snoring loudly against his spear, sighs, and goes inside. After a second, he comes out. What?
Is his comrade leaning on his spear? Thann looks at Firil and just like very carefully slides his foot so that he tips the spear a little bit and then goes back and just like
Can I do a willpower to see if I can hold it in or not? Or if I'll end up rolling on the floor laughing?
Lord.
9.
You laugh, I guess.
I rolled 9.
You're rolling on the floor, I suppose.
Thann is standing there with like poker face.
It's just like yeah.
Trying. Why do I ever try to create a professional appearance for this group?
And
then
then you hear Firil like, oh shit, I think I peed a little.
Maker.
The man known as Taylor.
Thann kind of like
The man known as Taylor was having a nice snooze. He was dreaming about mates and killing dragons and generally things that some people do. Very simple. And then his world came crashing down as gravity clutched him and smashed his face against the floor, which was luckily muddy. His spear clattering to one side, thankfully not impaling him. He made a sound as soon as his face hit the mud, which sounds like half of someone drowning, half of someone swallowing around 3 buckets worth of mud. Before standing up, throwing up said mud, hearing someone laughing, he whips around, all the mud coming off of his face.
you're
blinking
right
it
there.
out. He looks up into this giant of a person, and this little seems to be a little girl giggling, or a boy maybe. I don't know.
And a mortified Valeth, like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What? That he fell asleep?
He looks at for his.
It's a good thing you woke up. You're supposed to be on duty, aren't you?
It's at this point that his comrade comes back out. You can go and see him now. He turns to look at his guard and the mud and the floor. Oh, Taylor, what?
He fell asleep.
Yeah, he does
Like
that.
fell asleep.
Yes, enough about that. Let's enter. Valeth just hurries inside of the tent and like,
Drum is Opening the flap.
Thank you.
I go in.
For
after.
everyone. Drum is the last one in.
The last time you were inside a tent like this,
Sorry.
you two,
Yeah.
was when you were breaking and entering into Templar territory. And they were good tents. Stocked up, carpets, the works. This one has no carpet. This one has very little furniture. There is a small, simple desk placed to one side. Yes.
I nudge Valeth
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Do you hear a blacksmith?"
She struggles to keep her composure and like, I'm sure there's one around here somewhere.
I've forgotten all about that.
And you're not crying?
There is no sense of the blacksmith.
There's happy memories.
There's happy memories. There is a table.
Yeah.
It is a very simple affair. It's got lots of scrolls and papers on it. Behind that table, sitting awkwardly in the mud, is a very chipped and damaged chair. Right behind it. Not using the chair or the table is a rather squat, very primly, neatly trimmed beard, long black hair that's caught in a ponytail at the back. Broken glasses, although he still tries to use them. There's a dwarf who is currently standing up, facing upwards at this rather aggressively agitated human man. As you come in, you miss some of the conversation as you come in, but you are there to watch the rest of it. So you endangered us all for what? Revenge? He says.
The human?
No,
No,
Mr.
the dwarf.
The dwarf. Mr. Garrick, sir, they killed my I don't care, Messer Levin. Go outside and count the boys that you very nearly killed. The human male, Levin, obviously, starts spluttering, realising whatever it was that he's done. Now, Levin, stop leaking, the dwarf says. He takes a rather expensive-looking handkerchief from his very nicely sewn clothing, flops it out. Now, go and use that energy to something useful. Hunt.
Valeth is uncomfortable, so she's going to go like, hope we're not interrupting anything.
You are. Please wait.
Mm-hmm.
Levin, take this. Sort yourself out. Go and hunt. You still have a family and friends, Mr. Levin. That's right. That's right. You're right. People do care about you. That's great and all, but if you go and get yourself killed, then they will most likely go and get themselves killed too. And then who's going to go hunting then? Stop thinking about yourself. Now go on. Before someone else does something stupid. The hunter, the male hunter, leaves. Into his the handkerchief. I'm not going to get that back, am I?
I highly doubt it. I don't think you'd want it back.
1 second. He goes over to the desk, pulls out a quill, starts writing.
We'll just wait until he's done writing, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes. We were told to come see you by one of your hunters, a Henry, I believe his name was. But I am Valeth. These are my companions. We represent the Inquisition.
Of course you do.
We're stuck here on this island. Would love to get off it, but can't help but wonder, what are all these refugees doing up here? And what's going on?
What are these refugees doing up here? I'm going to assume that you're not familiar with the island as a whole.
No, we've been to the port city.
Yes.
And, well, we recently escaped it, and now we're here.
Everyone else here has recently escaped it.
Right.
We've been here
But why have you gathered here?
because it's the best temperate. It is defensible. It is out of the patrols of our new enemies and invaders, the Red Templars, and of course their piratical allies. There's good food. There's good water. There would be if we can get in the blasted temple. And more than this, what is it to you? Do you wish to take over the settlement?
Oh,
Is
no.
that what the Inquisition does?
No,
Oh, hell
not
no.
at all.
Oh, no.
eventually we want to leave, but Adaar led us to believe that there possibly might be an item of interest somewhere near here, possibly in the temple, that could be useful to the Inquisition. But Henry said that no one that goes into the temple comes back.
Henry is quite correct.
Could you enlighten us about this?
Not much more to add, really. I sent in 3 excavators, then an armed guard, and then, to boot, I sent in 10 armed men.
Yes. And no one has returned?
Not a single soul.
How long ago was this?
Well, we finished hearing the last one's screams around 3 hours before you turned up.
Screams? Like, what, many screams? Like...
There were at least 3 or 4 described.
Like, how long did they last from when it started to the last one finished? Was it like, done? Or, you know, for torture?
I would say the latter.
Great.
So as you can well expect, the people around here being not of the adventuring sort, no one wants to go in.
Yes.
Unfortunately, according to my research, there was meant to be a well inside, and we can't reach it.
Right.
And we also have no longer shelter against the cold nights. You know how it gets cold up here?
Yes, I've noticed.
We've already lost 11 people from the frostbite.
Right.
I'll
well,
go in.
listen, I obviously don't want to stay here any longer than I have to. So, here's what I'm prepared to offer, if you guys are okay with it, is that if you allow us to enter the temple and search for the artifact that Adaar wanted us to find.
You're speaking this name as if I should know him.
Oh, it's a companion of ours. You don't know him. Neither do I expect you to. Anyway, if you allow us to find this item and bring it with us, we will gladly aid you in the search for water and help you get shelter from the cold so that you can protect your people. That seems like a fair trade to me. And also, in addition, if at all possible, supply us with a way of escaping this island. If you have boats or know of a harbour where we can find boats or something like this. That seems like a fair trade to me, wouldn't you say? We are quite capable.
Very well. I can't stop you from going inside the temple. However, I can certainly give you the person who will aid you on your quest.
A person to aid us. So you're
Yeah.
willing to risk another soul in this venture? Seeing as none have made it back?
It could certainly be argued it's not my soul to risk. This one is waiting. And I dare say she's not going to be waiting for much longer. Go and seek out by the foot of the temple doors. You can't miss her. She is very much of your kin. Although, well, it's hard to describe. It's best if you go and find out.
Okay, that's cryptic, but fine. But before we go, did you have any questions?
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Well, is that the guy saying it or Rik, the GM?
That's the guy.
I just want to know, we have some extra food with us, and it's fresh, and I couldn't help but notice all the people seemingly starving on the way here. Is there any way that, you know, it could be given out to those in need without it, you know, raising a havoc?
Drum is taking down his big basket and show him the meat.
Sorry, I've never been one for meat myself.
It's cooked.
I'm sure it's very, very delicious. I would... That's very, very kind of you. If you could simply drop it off in the kitchens. It is a open air tent on the way to the temple. If you could drop it off there and just ask them kindly to distribute this
To the most needy. Not as in annoying, but as in real needy.
The ones who haven't eaten. basically, recently.
I know that in establishments like this, the people who need it the most don't usually get it.
It's definitely a quandary. Do you feed the ones who need it, or the ones who can best use it?
This is for the people who needs it.
Very
No
well.
one else.
I hope we don't get attacked.
Use whatever resources you already have to feed the ones who, who can help, who, can utilize it.
As you said, this place has a lot of food, so it shouldn't be a problem to do as we ask.
Yes, shouldn't be. Very well. Do as you see fit.
Just one more question. How did you end up here? I mean, it's an island. And dwarves tend to not, appreciate the surface. And how did you come to be in charge of all of this?
That is a long story. To put simply, I was a child of a merchant family. None too rich, none too poor. I have a certain talent for seeing difficulties and resolving them quickly and efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
Proved myself rather useful to the ruling elite. The former council of End, to where I could become indispensable to every single person. I became essentially a stabilizing force, one might call myself. I stopped them from bickering with each other. I also ensured that a welfare system was created that was equal and fair. Unfairness essentially is a long game, but eventually it always kills the players. There's nothing more or less to it. When the Red Templars came, they looked at my clothing and thought me nothing more than a writer of scrolls, so they ignored me for later. Meanwhile, I took the opportunity to try and evacuate as many as I could. Unfortunately, the leading caste either died there, went mad on a journey, or fled, trying to seek their own ends, no doubt. And as I'm the only person that anyone recognises with any form of nobility and or intelligence, this lot falls to me.
Well, I can respect that. You've done the best you could with a bad situation, it seems.
Seems like you're doing well at it, though.
I'm trying my best, of course.
Your man respects you, and that's the most important thing. That's the most valuable thing you have here, is respect. Keep it.
I can plan 3 days ahead in this circumstance, but if you were to ask me what I would do when we retake End, I couldn't tell you.
Well, I don't think anyone would know. So, we won't think less of you for that. But at least, if we retake the temple, you'll have more shelter. So
And water.
And that's something.
People will survive
So-
and not die.
We'll get going.
Yeah.
Thank you for seeing us.
You're very welcome. Go and find, after you've finished the kitchen, go and find Fela. That is the elf I speak of. She should be able to help.
Alright. Sure.
Thanks.
He picks up a page, and you see him, because his glasses are broken, he's like looking at it very... blasted things indeed. Very well. And he goes back to writing.
I'm just gonna use the toilet, if that's okay.
Yep.
In game or out of game?
Okay. You can
Oh.
just continue your way to the temple.
Yeah.
I'll be back shortly.
I open the flap.
Thank you, Drum.
The guards have disappeared, by the way. Obviously, they didn't feel like they were needed.
Doing their job.
No.
So how's the chat looking while Sunniva's...
Oh, shit's going down.
See.
In Rik's defense, he was trying to get back to it, and Anita and Ingrid were in stitches. This is back with the cat.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Very true.
It's
And
the
then-
cat in the
And then
back.
the other eye said, "No killing dragons." Good, Ingrid, waking him up like that. And then Eirik Mellesdal says, "Hello, hello." Is that a new name as well? I think he's been in chat maybe.
Yeah, no, I recognize the name, but I don't think he's been in the chat before. So,
Okay. Hi,
Welcome.
welcome. And Norse Wrath's here
Yay!
saying, Dan, I hope it's not going to be dumb jumping in so far in the thing.
No, it's fine.
You're fine. We've gone up the mountain and we found...
The leader of the refugees.
Yes, basically, and talked to him, and now we're heading to the temple. And on the way, we're going to dump some food.
Yeah, in the kitchens.
In the kitchens.
Yes.
I should probably, it's worthwhile mentioning that the NPC that I'm playing around with today was essentially given to me by Lutra Jam. So really thankful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lutra.
Very nice help. So your path leads you up to where the kitchens are, which is easy to find enough. You get the smell, or the distinct smell of poverty, of a stew based on potatoes and not much else. Probably some game, maybe. In it, there are 2 humans.
In the stew?
In the stew.
Yes.
In the kitchen, sorry. There are 2 humans, a man and a woman, who are obviously in some form of relationship because they are barking at each other. They are really like... You get some of the dialogue as you get closer. And if you do that again, I'm going to stick your face in it until your face is the same colour as your ass. The man just leans up. I should put you over my knee. I should put you over mine. And this goes on. And one of them, I think the woman picks up. The woman picks up a ladle. It's like, you see this? You see this? People will be knowing you as the man who got killed by a ladle.
Firil, I'm going to let you handle this one.
Ladle? Ladle? How would you like to be killed by the earth itself?
Can you punch the door or something? Can you do something?
There is no door. Sorry. This is actually like...
Just a tent.
It's just a tent with no walls. It's
Like
one of
a
those...
party tent, sort of.
Party tent! Both of them stop like inches from each other. Oh, hello! Hi! How are you doing?
Can we trust them?
So I see that you're having a very constructive work relationship here.
Well, with Rita, Rita, well, we're very much in love, aren't we, Rita? Yes, we are, love. We are.
I can see that.
We are.
I'm guessing you use that ladle for more things then.
Are you channeling me and Ola?
What?
Just a question.
No, of course not. She looks at the ladle, wide eyes, and then sticks it behind her, trying to ignore the fact that there is a very hot concoction of stew trailing down the handle and burning her hand. You see her face go a bit red.
So, we've got something for you. It's not a ladle. It's fine.
I'm not trusting them at all. They seem like really sketchy people.
Are you saying this in character?
Yeah.
Good. She puts the ladle in the stew. And the husband leans over. Oh, you shouldn't do that, me love. You know I care about you. Aww.
Empathy check. Did they do that on purpose?
It's me.
That's like these are the worst people. 16.
16?
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Then I'm just gonna think they're really stupid or something.
Well, I mean, Garrick told us that we should drop it off here, so I assume we should just drop it off here. But with instructions.
There are a lot of hungry people here, right?
Indeed there are.
And there are a lot of people who haven't eaten
Many.
in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the recent arrivals.
Oh, you mean the new up-and-comings on the outskirts? Yeah. Still getting around to them, afraid.
Well, we got something to deal with that.
We have food for them.
Garrick sent us here so that we could give you this, and it is now your job to distribute it to those who need it the most.
All right. So business as usual then, I guess.
It's not up for interpretation. It's for the children in the outskirts, the families out there who hasn't eaten in days.
Well, of course, that's what Miss Garrett usually does.
Good to know. Then yes, then it's business as usual.
All right. I believe it's in that sack.
Yeah.
Judging by the smell.
Give it to them, John.
Oh,
Takes it off.
That's an amazing set of armour, sir. So just, thank you. Wow, that is an amazing set of armour. I know, shut up. You're embarrassing me. She puts the meat by the cauldron. Oh, this is perfect. This is already... All I need to do is warm this up. This is... Who cooked this?
Oh, Drum did.
Oh, a warrior and a cook. You are astonishing.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. But we have to get going.
Awesome. It was a pleasure to meet you. Yeah.
Yes.
I give them the stink eye and just
Pleasure. Bye.
Word of advice, you know. Might want to tone it down with the marital bickering.
I don't know what you mean, sir. Have a good day. So as you're walking away...
Yeah, when we're walking away, Valeth is going to go like, wow.
Oh, the needy people is not getting that food at all. I have a really bad feeling about this.
Master of the house.
Well, the thing is, if they don't get the food, you can kill them when we come back.
That doesn't really make it any better.
No, but at least, you know, you'll get revenge. We don't have time to distribute food to all of these people ourselves. What?
No, it's just as you're walking away, you literally count 5, 6, and you start hearing them bickering again. The small path leads you past a few hunters who are currently just sitting down, taking a drink, just keeping their eyes on the temple proper. And they won't go anywhere near it. But there is a figure that's lying on one of the feet, just in front of the door.
On one of the wolves' feet,
Yeah,
you mean?
the wolves' feet, the stone foot. And what? Paws. Sorry. And it's just lying there. Her hair is long and black with silver threads, and it's just lying over the side of the paw. As you get closer, you realise that she's obviously Dalish. Very obviously. The clothing, the Valasleen on the face and everything. And this is easy to see because she's just like...
Do I recognize her, Valeth?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Not at all. Good question, though. And in her right hand, like very languishedly, just going around, flopping around like it's no big deal, is a pipe. That's a lot of smoke coming out the tip. She takes a drag.
Right.
Are you Fela?
She turns her head to you from where she's lying. Oh! Well, you ain't no Shem.
No, I'm not, and neither are you by the looks of you.
She picks her up slightly. Oh, dearie me! As the end times truly come, she says.
What?
I didn't make for today to be the last. I suppose that's the way it is now, though, isn't it?
What on earth are you talking about?
I have no idea. Just wait a tick. She pulls herself up and then falls off the paw, lands on the ground with a...
Are you inebriated?
She pulls herself up again, this time staggering a bit left and right.
This is what happens when you smoke Alfred.
I have no idea. I've never smoked Alfred before.
Oh, I broke my pipe. Owie.
What a pity.
She comes staggering over to you, just like, not in a straight line. But my name's Firil, and I've been waiting for you.
Oh, have you? Well, that's a happy coincidence, I suppose.
Not for me, it means my days are up, see.
How?
Oh, because we're going into the temple and no one's come out.
Perhaps.
Am I right?
Yes! And no.
What? Do you read signs? Dreams? The future? Do you have visions?
Don't be daft. No. I just have a dream now and then.
Alright. Well, what has this dream told you? Why have you been waiting for us?
Well, Bella, what's her face? The woman of many days. She seems to come to me in my dreams now and then, and she says to me, I needs to be helping a flock of birds with stone feet that'll take them into the temple, and that will be the day that I die.
Oh, well, I
Right.
don't know about birds, but
Oh,
sure.
we're the Kestrels.
Yes.
Ah! See, now that makes more sense. I was just thinking that it was really weird seeing two people of the people, that's being you two, and no Shems in sight. I'm not entirely sure what to make of you, I'm afraid, but...
Most people don't.
Oh, yeah. He's a sprightly fellow, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
She kind of
We
takes
like
a
him.
bit of a sideways glance, looking down, completely objectifying you in the most...
Like what you see.
Well, I didn't want to give it away. Want to make you chase it for it, yeah. Very hard to place her age, actually. She seems to be somewhere between 30s and 40s. She's got wrinkles around her ears, but she is in good shape.
Around her ears?
Around her ears! Stricken from the record!
You said ears and like did this. I was like, okay.
Fine, whatever. I love her though. She's amazing.
She's got black bags under her ears.
In any case, okay.
So she has a lot of wrinkles under her eyes.
Are there more Dalish on this island or just you?
Oh, there were, but they all fled because they saw the coming of the Red Templars. And, you know, stuck between the Red Templars and them Shem bastards down there, we didn't fancy our chances.
Right. You're Valeth. I don't recognize it. What deity does it?
I can't remember.
That's strange.
Not really. Have you seen this stuff? She pulls up a broken pipe. I think it has side effects. After like 15 years of it.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it was a special concoction. And yes, Missy, it was a bit of elf fruit. But if you think we just smoke elf fruit all day...
She's really high.
I haven't even talked about it. I haven't said a word to you.
She goes like, staggers over to you.
But you've been thinking it.
Where did you come from? And who put this perfectly good statue here?
So, wait. You were calling me
What?
Missy?
Huh?
So you were calling me Missy?
I'm not entirely sure what to make of you, but I like you physically.
She's not. Are we bringing her into this death trap?
Oh yes, the death trap, of course. Hold on. She goes back to where she was sleeping and then grabs this
gosh.
very long, ornate-looking ironbark bow and a quiver. Okay, hold on a minute. She pulls an arrow out. Just got to calibrate this thing. I just.
Thann kind of grabs her hand
Oh.
and then grabs the arrow and
Oh.
pulls it out.
Are you sure you should be?
I'm gonna
pointing-
confiscate this until you can see straight.
Well, it's a good thing for you that it's going to take me at least 5 minutes before I realise I have a whole quiver full of them in my back. But until then...
Oh, that's a pity.
Well, why don't you take my virginity with it while you're at it?
No, thanks.
A bit late as well.
Oh
She
my
puts her longbow back on.
The chat.
The chat is on fire.
Yes.
Can I say
And
a
I'll be
thing?
obvious saying, is this Dalish individual speaking with a mix of Irish and Jamaican, or is this just me?
And can I just say one thing? Leclerc just got competition.
Oh yeah. It's been mentioned. Imagine what Leclerc would. This is Leclerc Stoner Elf Edition.
Oh yes.
Stoner Elf Edition.
And I was like, oh my god, you're quite right. Nosra says, imagine what Leclerc could brew of that root.
Imagine what the two of them could do together.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Unlimited.
Excuse me, but regarding that accent, I was trying for Welsh, can't do it, so I switched to Irish. Thank you very much.
Do you have any more of that concoction root thing? We have a friend, and she would love that.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Like Meta, it would save her liver.
Yes.
It's going to backfire. She's going to do both.
Anyway, moving swiftly back into the game.
Yeah.
I think that was my last.
Do you have the recipe?
Well, yes.
Can I have it?
It's basically just elf fruit, really. I just.
Alright. Picked from a special spot, or can you pick like every?
There was something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, if you remember, let us know.
Okay. She starts to walk into the temple, then she just stops, turns around, and goes, "Who put the fucking statue there?"
And not the statue.
Ah! Oh my!
Oh,
Whoa!
this is his drum.
Fen Haral's ass tits!
He has asked. Okay.
I'm not Dalish, but I feel like some gods are offended by you.
Well, Drum doesn't have any facial expression except for the statues, which is none.
That's
And
bloody marvellous.
Drum is a golem.
that's true.
I thought golems were usually big, ugly, beastie things, but
Well, there's a story. Long story. Which we don't have time for.
yeah.
Maybe later. When we, escape the death temple.
Yeah.
Which you apparently do not.
Ha! Now you're getting it. Very well, if you'd like to follow me, we can proceed to my suicide. And she starts leading the way into the sample.
She's very chipper for someone who thinks she's about to die.
Yeah.
Well, that all depends on her
Should we-
belief system.
Should we be worried?
We're about to walk into a death trap where no one has,
Yes.
survived.
Yeah.
Literature
we
says
should
What
be
else is new?
worried.
you know things are bad when these guys need drugs to cope. Pulling a Scanlan.
You know when you said, what's it called? I was going to call it spice, but I thought,
No.
I call it herbs. Right, so.
Cookies.
Cookies, tambourines,
Macaroons.
macaroons. So
Right.
Yeah.
the stairs, which aren't easily visible as you approach the main entrance. The doors are, by the way, the doors are essentially ajar. They've already been opened, and there are stairs which lead down into the darkness. Huh. Well, has anyone got a torch? I seem to have left mine at home.
Oh,
No.
we can use my
We have
staff.
a-
I use the light thing that's on the staff. It's because it has this thing I don't remember. Yeah, we use 1 mana to light the crystal, so I use 1 mana to.
Cool. Oh, well, that's handy. So yeah, what else does it do?
Oh well, it helps me focus my powers, and I haven't really used it a lot, but it seems like it helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Does it come in a smaller size?
No,
Not very practical now, is it?
it's a nice walking stick. If you're not going to use it for magic, I mean.
I don't walk. I frolic. Come on.
Well, at least someone does.
So she leads you down into the darkness with the blue illuminated light casting interesting shades everywhere. Shadows creeping back and forward as if waving you welcome. The path of the stairwell takes you down to the left, back again, and around. Just when you think that it's actually going to keep on going down, it flattens out into a room. Now, this one is obviously some sort of atrium. There's mulched, rotten wooden furniture everywhere. Seemingly like they used to be very, very good. There are pieces which look absolutely beautiful, but it's all rotten. Moisture has come down and ruined everything. There are patches where there seems to have been a carpet. Again, rotten. In fact, the ceiling has holes in it where roots from the tree have come through, casting daylight here and there, like little stabbing lights coming in, competing with your blue one. Further ahead, there is 2 doors. One going to the right and one going to the left.
Are both of them closed?
No.
No, both are open.
Open to the air.
Do we see any bodies? Do we hear any noises?
Nothing here.
Nothing. Right or left, I suppose.
Really? You're just going to stand there and do a nib-dib? Just decide randomly.
Well, it's not like
Is
we
there
have a
air
map.
coming up?
There we go. Here's the lad. There's air. We just, hold on. She licks a finger and sticks it up. Old hunter's trick.
Oh, well, I'm not a hunter, so I wouldn't know.
Nope, no air. Wait. Nope, no air.
Can I listen for any sounds?
Yes.
Like difference in sounds?
Yes.
14, 19.
19?
Yeah.
You get good. You hear what sounds like stones falling in the distance.
From which side?
Difficult to say. Both seeing.
It sounds like stones falling.
No. Well,
So
that doesn't really say much.
No, just says that.
There wasn't air coming from any of them.
Not that she could find, at
Okay.
least.
I just think we should be careful. That's
Do
all.
you want to scout ahead while we wait here? Like, every time we all go in somewhere at the same time, things happen.
If I may, you could send me ahead.
Well, I suppose.
I am the least valuable of this group.
Oh, Drum, don't say that.
It is true.
But you can take a much more of a beating, I think, than the rest of us.
That is very
You
true.
should go, Phil.
At least
I
just-
can come with you if you want.
I think I can go and
But-
see if the flooring is stable, if it's possible to walk this way. Are there anything that looks like traps and things like that? I think if we send Drum, he might as well, you know.
Let
he's-
me-
Sorry, I'm not saying you're a big guy, but you're kind of heavy because you're
You're
made
a
of
Yes,
big
stone.
guy.
I am most likely very heavy, and I will trigger every trap there is, so it will be safe for you to walk.
But
past.
Firil can disarm them.
We don't want you to,
I can
fall
too.
through the floor anywhere because of the rotten flooring or anything else that could be, unsafe.
Yep.
That wouldn't help us. We need you later.
Hmm.
And we do need you, Drum.
It is up to you. I will do whatever you say.
It's either Firil or the hunter, so I say one of you goes ahead first.
I'll go ahead.
Let me know if there are any traps.
I'll call for you if there is. You'll hear me scream.
Before you tamper with them.
Mage armor.
I
Roll for
guess I stealth. I'm just gonna throw a normal stealth because I don't really need a shadow. Well, yes, I am because I get extra acrobatics if I do. So I have. What was that?
That was me trying not to yawn, making it worse.
19 on stealth.
19 on stealth. Nice. That's exactly what I got for the crazy lady. When you disappear, using your techniques, you realise that Fail has disappeared as well, and you hear a little whisper to your left. Oh, this is fun, isn't it?
4, 5, yeah.
Are we going the same way?
6, 7.
Come on, dearie. She's seems to have gone to the left.
Okay, then I go to the right.
I'm going the same way as you.
I make the target number for mage armor.
Good for you.
So I use.
So what's the living drum call doing?
Drum is staying by Valeth because he hasn't gotten any orders.
Does not compute.
Well, no, we can just wait here for them to, call us over.
I'm still waiting for you to say drum, kill. Just went like that. That'd be amazing. So the easy tiger you can do it with Thann. Thann kill. You both have your pets. So good. So your path leads down
not a pet.
Tamagotchi.
I already have a pet.
Oh my god!
I
I'm
have a
offending so many
killer
people today.
bear somewhere. A
No,
Grey Warden bear.
There is
yes,
a.
well, now you have a
Pebble.
marble golem.
I forgot about the Grey Warden bear.
Yes, you did.
It'll be fine though. It's our own little trinket. So, your path,
Mhm.
Carol, leads you further east. The rockwork is slimy with moisture,
Oh shit.
and you can actually see where some deep mushrooms have started to grow and glow,
Cool.
giving you some illumination, but very little.
Mhm.
You can still make your way there though. You also, if you wouldn't mind rolling tracking, I think it is.
What is that under?
Perception, I think.
I believe
Yeah.
it is, yes.
It is. Oh shit.
Ooh.
That's a 9.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
No.
We're really unlucky today.
Your path, by the way, leads you to a door.
Oh.
Very simple affair.
Is it locked? Does it look like it has been closed for a very long time?
Yes. Don't matter.
No, while I'm standing here, waiting for Firil and Vela, can I roll magic to see if I just sense any magical auras or presences or things?
Do hickeys? Yes.
Yes.
Before I do anything with the door, I'm gonna go backtrack to the others and tell them about my findings.
Good.
Alright, I can check for traps, and if there's any, I can disable them.
Also, I'm gonna pick up all the deep mushrooms, so I have... No, I'm not.
Well, you could.
No, I don't have a quest that
Oh,
says that I
that's-
need deep mushrooms.
Collect 20 deep mushrooms.
Yeah. Turn them into the requisitions officer. 21.
Message for you, sir. What is it? I don't know. Best check yourself. Can you read?
Mm-hmm.
You get an immediate sensation of stability.
Mm-hmm.
The magic levels in this entire area are low,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a sense of flow or stability or melody almost, which is kind of boring, but at the same time, there is none of that spiky, staticky.
Red lyrium thing.
Yeah, there's no sharpness to it, to the sound, to the tone.
So it's harmonious.
It's actually less than harmonious. It's rather more than harmonious. It's almost singular. The word you're looking for is stable, and it's concentrated on the other end of this, wherever this is.
Right. So at the end of wherever this is. Right. Okay.
Firil returns with a poof.
We've already...
I found a door.
Was it locked? Open?
I didn't touch it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Let me have a
good idea.
look at it first and see if there's any traps.
There's really bad lighting down there, so...
I'll join you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
How's
Drum
the
follow?
footing?
Drum follows.
On
I
floor.
assume if seeing as he said he's staying close.
How's the floor?
I
Does
think
it
it's
seem
good.
solid?
Floor's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
You follow, right? Of course. Yeah.
But
But-
the curse.
I think... What was that elf's name?
Fela.
Fela. I think she is, sneaking around here somewhere. But she went the other way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
she'll find
she
us.
just disappeared. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's check out that door.
And she whispered, this is going to be fun or something.
Oh, well,
I just thought I should say it because it's kind of creeped me a little bit out.
yeah, she's unbalanced, that one, I think.
Yeah, you kind of miss Luna. So, as a group, you go back to the door.
Yeah.
Shall I roll for perception?
Well, first of all, why don't you roll the tracking?
Perception. Tracking.
It's a. That was 5. So it's 10, 14, 16.
Well, first of all, for tracking, something's passed through this corridor.
Yeah, that's not feral.
It's not Firil. And it's done it before Firil by the looks of the tracks, because they're slightly older. Judging by the crack in the rock, it's very solid and it's very strong. But what confuses you is the fact that there are tracks that are on the floor, on the wall, and on the ceiling. There are 5 of them, 5 feet.
Hang on.
They're not candy. I suppose they are. But 5 feet, intermittently.
All over the place. There are tracks all over the place.
What do you mean?
Like, not just on the floor.
If I look around, do I notice
he
them?
points them out.
Ooh, that is odd.
What?
That is bizarre.
How is that possible?
What
Is
kind of-
it, can that be magic?
Does it look like footprints, or does it look like naked feet, or?
They vary a lot between each imprint. But from the stone, and it's mostly stone that you're looking at these prints, it's big, whatever it is.
That's disturbing. Whatever this is, I don't think it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So, let's check this door out.
The door is seems to be made of some sort of metal. It's not gold, but you could be forgiven for thinking it. Copper,
Okay.
maybe?
Well, brass or
Traps.
bronze?
Check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Copper is orange. Well, actually,
But seeing.
Yes.
But can't copper
So-
be green if it's in touch with water for a long
It
time?
Yes.
becomes
Yes.
powdered and chalky.
Yeah.
Verdigris.
but
13?
13? Seems safe.
Okay. I touch it.
It's pretty cold. Otherwise, it's...
Is there any, like, handle or anything, any opening mechanism?
Yeah, there's a handle.
I don't trust it. I use a little bit extra time to check it one more time.
Okay.
If it is electric, I can touch it because I am immune to lightning.
Okay, I'm immune to
That's
storm.
very good to know, Drum.
Because copper leads electricity.
That's true.
Stone does not. You have resistance against a lot of that, actually, yeah.
I'm immune.
You're immune.
Alright.
Oh, I'm waiting on you. You want to roll again?
Okay. Oh, that's better.
While he's doing that, you three,
Yeah.
roll perception.
19.
Hearing. 19.
Yeah.
You give that door... I can't say that. You give that door a thorough checking. And there is literally no traps.
Okay.
19.
20.
17.
You can hear something scuttling around.
Dan, something is here and it's moving.
I take
Do I
up
hear
defensive.
it now that they've pointed it out?
The scuttling stopped since they pointed
I
it out.
take up a defensive position behind everyone, so
Where did the sound come?
Well, from all around. At least that's what I could hear. How about you, Firil? Did you hear it?
yeah. I'm going to be intimidating, like boom, boom.
Right.
Yeah, the sound echoes down the halls.
Should we try to escape through the door before something comes down? Because it sounds like
rocks.
Here, the issue is that if we go through the door now and we leave something between us and Fela, I'm not sure if she'll be able to catch up. Should we go back? I don't know.
Fela, if you can hear this, you should probably get your ass over to us now.
Just
Because we're going to go through this door and we might not be able to go back.
well, eventually we'll have to, but
if this was what your destiny was going to be, and me,
that's sad.
it would suck a bit for us and you.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I guess we're going through the door. Can't wait for her. She's scuttled off on her own.
Cool. As you reach for the handle for the door opens. Fela is standing on the other side.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I was waiting for you to open the door and you took so fucking long. I got bored.
Well, something's making noises out here, so let's not stand here and wait for it to kill us.
No, let's not linger.
How did you get here on this side?
She points at another doorway to your left. She's going, oh, just took another route.
Did you see anything interesting on your way?
Nope.
No, good. The less interesting things, the better.
Drum is backtracking.
Although we are being hunted.
Bye. Because we saw some very disturbing footprints.
Oh, how many feet?
I have no idea. I meant
Several.
a lot. Big
Come on.
ones.
He has to give me a number.
He points out.
Are we talking, spider?
Oh, I haven't seen a spider on these parts for years.
So not.
I don't think so.
I mean, it had feet, so not
Big
a
feet.
Spider.
But how many feet?
I point them out.
Maybe 4, 6. I'm not sure.
Dallas. Is this Menin? Dora. Fuck.
What?
Well, of course it would be that, wouldn't it?
What?
Have you ever heard of Valteral?
No.
Have I heard of a Valteral?
Arcane or history?
Arcane lore, I guess.
I have a roll history.
I'm not even gonna roll.
10, 13, 16, 17, 18.
Feels like I read comic books.
I have cultural lore though.
For your people? Would you say it's for the
20.
Elvish?
Yeah, 20.
total 14.
14, eh? Why don't you take a read of that and then, like, regurgitate it?
Okay.
You don't have to read it out loud. Just read it and then, explain it as your character would.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the room you're in is a long, stretching room. It goes to the east. There's actually, let's see, very few things in this room. However, there are a number of bodies. All of them seem to be lying in a line.
I want to disturb that line so bad.
Judging from the smell,
Fresh.
yes.
Does it look like they died a very painful death that took a long time?
Can't tell from this far away. You need to go closer.
Oh, crap. Oh, yeah.
See, this is why it's important to give your players the handout so they can regurgitate the knowledge. It's so much more fun.
I think they spoke about Varterals at the circle, briefly. Apparently, they're sort of guardians of places that Dalish deities or elves in general hold dear. And technically, they can't die as long as duty binds them to a place. They have 4, 5 feet or legs, and they spit poison. And they're really, 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 really big and can hunt bears for fun.
But we are elves, and we sorta came from the Dalish at one point. Does that help us in this situation?
No.
None of us are
I
Shem.
have no idea. I have no idea. But I don't think it bodes well because it's a guardian of this place, and if we don't belong here, or maybe if it's a deity that's put it here, then I don't think it's going to discriminate if we're elven or not.
Maybe we belong here then, because you have had the dreams that you've had, and you don't belong because you're supposedly gonna die.
What do you think I'm gonna die doing?
They're ancient, okay? These are really, really dangerous beings. I cannot
know.
stress enough how dangerous these things are.
I don't believe in that ooga booga stuff, but you know.
Did you just ooga booga me?
Yeah.
I'll have you. I've taken on people half your height.
You'll have
Please
to go
don't.
through me first.
May I?
Do you know if this thing is, temporarily defeatable? Or should we just keep moving?
Well, both.
Is
good.
it more than one present? Do you know?
Oh, feck. No, I don't.
Because that would be good to know. And in any case, if there's only one, then I could hold it off for long enough for you to get what you need.
Let's only do that if we have to. I suggest that we keep moving for now.
And don't
Yeah.
disturb anything. Don't be disrespectful, Firil.
Yes, keep telling yourself that. Please keep telling
It's just
yourself that.
It's just this. My slow mind. Did she just talk to us? Oh,
Like,
funny.
here,
Yes.
we'll keep each other in line, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Shadow! I need to wreck something! No. Impulses!
Anarchy!
Impulse control.
Okay, so just to get you other guys in on this, the room you're standing in with the door you came through and the open doorway to the left.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah. Cute.
Can I have that back now, please? I'm trying to kill you with it. Thank you.
You should show the camera, though.
Yeah.
I think it showed it briefly.
That
Yeah.
is what we're...
I call it Ari. Oh wait, it's been taken. Gary. Gary the Varterel. Sounds like a bar. Alright, so this room that you're in. It's long. No features in it whatsoever. Except for the bodies on the floor. You need to get closer to determine how they died,
Yep.
how long they've been dead.
Let's not touch them.
Well, observe.
Yeah.
I want to observe the dead person. Day 23. Still dead.
Investigate. Research.
Suddenly, Valeth is reliving her days back in the circle of of Ferelden. And you students, you never want to get into touch with the Vateral. You want to ruin your ass the second you get that trouble. Don't waste it.
I'm sure the cats will fix that.
You want to cast the magic spell? Get your ass out of Dodge. So. I want drink, but I can't get up. You've actually like trapped me in my own GM prison.
Have you not got a glass?
I don't have a glass. No, it was confiscated because I was trying to make noise with
Okay,
it.
if we can just take a break there, so I can go to the bathroom and Ingrid can get you a glass. And
Vateral don't need to defecate because they don't need to eat. They just.
but
go
I'm
to
not a
store.
Vartarel. I'm an elf. And
That's
last time I checked, they had bodily functions.
Can you catch
Yes.
it
Yeah.
without dropping?
Interesting international point of view. Now in England, we say I'm going for number 1 or number 2 to codify basically how long you're going to take. Wow, stop
They
pausing an
don't.
earthquake. And we do
That
that.
was me.
But in Norway, they will tell you if they're going for a pee, and then we'll leave the rest to the imagination if they're not.
It's
So,
bullshit.
it's not bullshit.
I've heard Brett say, "I need to pee" or "I need to wee."
I think he's having the other one.
I just still need a glass though. Sorry, yeah.
Right.
She got there before you. See. So yeah, although this is the sorry about the camera. Although this is the last episode of this particular season, we're going to come back in January. We're using the opportunity to catch up with podcasts. Both Sunniva and Anita, the workhorses of the group, are making a lot of progress on that. Not just on the Kestrels, but also on Chicago by Night, which you haven't seen it, is an SFW, to be fair. Podcast only. Vampire the Masquerade. Pretty good. I hate that it's so good. I don't think we've got any... What? What does that mean?
Looks like he's right.
No, it looks like you're having a fit.
Yes, it looks mad.
It looks blooming crazy. Don't do that again. And next year we haven't got any cons planned until a bit later in the year, so we're hoping to. We've got a few projects on the side, hoping to see how things go. We've been busy this year, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Very busy.
We've now climbed from 2,000 podcast downloads to 2,164 in the space of a week.
Oh, less than a week, a couple of days.
So that is pretty good. We're nearly at 300 followers on Instagram, and I think only around 15% of those are Russian robots, which is great. I don't really care about Facebook followers that much because none of them gets to see our stuff anyway. In fact, you'll see our stuff more often if you're not a follower on Facebook because the algorithms are so terrible.
Well, unless you're in the fan group.
Unless you're in the fan group.
Because then you get notifications.
Yeah, the fan groups actually are. It's pretty good. We even have like a Discord channel where people can go and just talk about stuff.
Yeah, we haven't been that active there.
I have, but I'm on my own, so.
Liana posted that pretty ball gown picture of Valeth recently. That was pretty cute.
That was amazing. She's working on the rest.
Yeah, that was on Facebook and not on Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, on Discord we haven't been very active at all.
Ooh.
She wants the cheese doodle so bad.
It will kill you, cat.
Sorry, Dubby.
You can have a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Hey, cat.
What? What's that?
Can
Guess
you
who's
reach
making
into
tea?
this without me making noise?
I'm gonna go back and get him a bowl.
They've literally packed me in here.
Yes.
I can't move.
You cannot escape.
All I can do is destroy their players.
Like
It's
a
not
good excuse to have servants.
Also, I'm eating soothing.
Serve me!
Where's the soda?
There.
You got 2 cats on the chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Good guess.
Where's my mobile? Oh yeah, that's right. I can't reach it because I'm bending.
Well, one of them left
Oh.
because I had to stretch over for the soda.
You're lame, Kasumi. You're
No,
lame.
Kasumi's here. Cash was the one that left.
Oh, Cash. Cash, come here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's hoping for more cheese doodles.
Cash hasn't had any.
Ola's at home playing Dragon Age Inquisition while he's listening to us play Dragon Age the RPG.
Oh, you beautiful duck.
Mm-hmm.
You better be playing. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's mostly going in.
How's the chat looking? Any updates? The cat is going to read the chat. I don't think it's gonna work out.
Now have a new chat master.
Mouse.
Oh,
Chat mouse.
Sumi. She likes cheese doodles.
She thinks that I have snacks and I don't.
Yeah.
She only wants for your snacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she.
When she realized I had none, she just went
Left off.
Oh yeah.
Fucking see off. Okay.
Okay.
Go. Ready.
Okay, come on.
So you're in a room that's obviously not bedecked with traps.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I've explained the details of the room like 4 times now. I'm just giving up.
No, it's a long, undecorated room. We can't see any traps and there are dead bodies. So we're just going to look at them to see if they're the patrols that went missing.
Oh!
How would we know?
Well, if they have like the same uniforms as the other ones in the camp.
Can we count like the fresh ones? Then we know because he sent in like 3 or 4 first, and then he sent in.
He
10
didn't really
more.
give you any definitive numbers.
No, but it was.
But these are 3.
Mm.
And they are fresh enough to count. As you get closer, you're all going, right? Would you all care to roll Dex?
Oh yeah. Just pure dexterity.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Bullets.
Okay, that's a 12. But it's a double. If that helps. Not that I don't think it would.
Just Dex?
Yeah.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
8. 11.
15.
Seriously? 11, 12, 15,
8.
8.
It's gonna
Oh,
end.
very
Stone.
dexterous.
I'm statue.
I don't have that excuse.
You're big.
I just rolled bad.
Sure.
Yeah, I rolled pretty.
I'm going to just do this slowly so that if anyone wants to throw in a fate point, they can. I'm just saying. In the meantime.
Please. I don't want to die.
It's like one of them religious TV shows. It's like if you want to save a life, just
Call this number.
Call this number now and just put your fate point in.
How does Fela do?
Fela's dancing.
Oh, she's gonna fail at some point.
That's why
It's in
she's
her
called
name.
Fela.
I know.
That was not intended.
Fail la 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 la.
Just a child.
Fela, la 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 la.
No fate points? No?
Rick, you should really stop
Not
touching
that I can see her.
cable because you're making earthquakes.
Yeah, you're making the.
Well, it's that side of the table, basically, that little fold-out thing. Every time you guys put weight on it, it makes creaky noises in the microphone.
Yeah, Luchadram is shifting her point to us if we need it.
She's shifting her point from her character to you guys.
Yep, she said so in the chat.
If he doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. You might, though. So, the real question is who gets it? Because you failed, you failed, you failed.
Huh?
No,
I had the
failed.
most.
Sorry. You failed, you failed, you failed. You did not fail. I just like to say
Well, I have the least hit points. Just saying.
This is true.
I might have the most.
I have 60.
I have over twice.
Yeah.
As much.
Well, you take 32 damage. You take 27.
Okay, that is a lot.
And you take 29.
Deducting armor?
Oh,
You
I
can
have
take
mage
your armor
armor.
deduction. Yeah, you do. Now, what happens is, as you're walking towards the first of the bodies, Firil looks down and immediately, instinctively, steps over what looks like a suspicious pressure plate. And as she's about to turn around and warn you, all 3 of you simultaneously step on the pressure plate. There is a little pitter-patter of what sounds like dripping stones, and you guys get pricked in the neck by these darts or shards of rock.
Great.
And suddenly start... What?
What does it do? I'm a stone. I don't have blood.
Yeah, but you have mana. You do have a form of blood.
I don't have veins. I
She's
don't
a
have a
stone.
heart. I'm solid stone. Explain. Unless magic, then no. I won't fall for it.
You're immune to poison, aren't you?
I don't know. But I don't have veins.
There's nowhere for the poison to go.
Nope.
So,
This is
and
true.
except it's magical poison, then no.
If it's acid, I would, say that it would work. But if it's just poison, nah.
Yeah.
Physics.
Magical poison. I like that. We'll go with that.
All right.
I thought about letting you off, but I can't say yes to that smug face. I'm a rock. It's either that or it's like, I'm 12. Or I'm a pebble. Nope.
Well, Little Gem said I will pick with Valeth if she wishes to use it.
Well,
In this particular context, it means you'll take half the damage.
right. So half of 27 is. I mean, it's
You did have your mage armor,
Yeah, yeah.
didn't you?
so 20. Half of 21. So.
So 11.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I'll use it because I have so few hit points.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Thank you, Lutra Jam. Saving my butt.
Very nice.
Cool. Fela, by the way, missed it as well. Although she's looking back and she's like, "Oh, that looks a bit wee dangerous." Clicks another pressure plate, and one of those darts hits her in the ear,
Oh, great.
and she's like, "Oh."
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for traps. I'm gonna
Yeah.
look for traps.
Mhm.
I'm gonna track all the pressure plates. Like,
I'm gonna assist.
is that? It's not dexterity. It is
Searching.
perception.
It's perception.
But there is a dexterity traps though.
That's the one you're
Yeah,
looking
that's for disarming.
Okay.
Looking for them as perception searching.
for. Gotta find them first.
Okay. Damn it! It doesn't help. Get
But
any
I'm
points.
assisting. 19.
I just had 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched the video when Cash jumped up, but I'm like,
Rick. Yeah.
She got 14 and she got 19. On the road.
This whole room is one big trap.
Oh, great.
There's pressure plates every meter or two. So these pressure plates are actually built into. That one you missed was actually a stroke of luck, but the other ones are. It could be any of these flags that you're walking across.
Can I try to disarm some of them?
Yeah.
I have an idea that might work.
Okay.
If I pull up some of the stone floor, I can make a boulder and just roll it all over the pressure traps.
I'm just thinking we shouldn't disturb this holy place if this kind of monster thingy is here.
Yeah.
That kind of thing would most definitely be disturbing the gods or peace or whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a way
I'm gonna try
around
and-
this room?
I'm gonna try and disarm.
Not that you've seen so far.
I haven't seen any.
Fela, could you see if there's a way to, circumvent this room?
I'm standing in the middle of the trap room. Either way I go, I'm kind of fecked.
I'm gonna look for
14.
1 second. What?
I'm gonna look for other things like the walls. Is there any way of passaging without using the floor? Climbing, jumping. Is there any ledges or ropes or anything?
Are there any switches to turn it off?
Very good questions, both of them. First, you got 14 for trap disarm. Yeah, you disarm one of the panels. It's a relatively simple technique. You get a flat instrument between the flags, and you lift it off. Underneath there is a very simple pressure plate. Essentially, it's just push down, activates. That's it. So you just take the flag off. The actual plate itself is a lot smaller underneath the tile.
So you can step around it.
Mm.
Okay, now that I know what how I do it, do I get any bonus to doing it to others?
Yeah, plus 2.
Cool.
Can I
will
do the same if
continue
he
it.
explains it?
Sure, you just
Yeah.
watch him doing it. It's
Yeah.
really simple. But it takes a while.
Well,
Fair enough.
Better rather do that than be poisoned over
Yeah.
and over again.
18.
What's your dragon dice?
Mine? 5.
mine is 6.
I rolled a double.
I also rolled a double and it's 20, so...
Damn, son. That's pretty good. Cool. You race across the room, each one working the next one as you're doing it in like rapid succession. As you're working, you hear a scuttling sound that makes you stop for a second and draws your attention back. Where's Drum?
By Valeth.
Behind Valeth? Relative to the front or the back?
The front of the back or the back of the room.
Probably
You-
behind her since we're in
Yeah.
front.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
probably.
behind her.
Cool. Roll perception.
Oh.
Oh no.
You gotta see something scary.
Yeah.
Hearing or seeing?
Hearing.
He's got Bilbo's age and HP left.
Yeah.
14?
14, huh? That's pretty good. Not good enough.
Can I roll?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, like why wouldn't I hear it? I'm standing right next to him. That's 9, 10, 14, 15, 16
16, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
for hearing, that is.
You hear scuttling behind you and you turn around
Yeah.
just in time to see a 5-limbed creature coming out of the darkness,
Yeah.
unraveling itself from that small space of the door. As these limbs are 3 or 4 times the size of its central core.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be understandable if humans took it for a spider, except that it's got 2 large claw limbs, 2 slender ones, and underneath a rear back leg which allows it to leap really quickly, and it moves very quickly.
Uh-huh. How far along are they across the room?
Over halfway.
Okay. Drum! Pick me up and follow Firil!
He does exactly that within a second.
Roll an initiative.
Oh, fuck.
You guys don't need to. You're busy working on this. So when it's your turn,
That's so
you're
fun.
gonna get to roll.
Should I roll too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
16?
Yeah.
And what did Drum get?
14.
Cool. Groovy. Cool. Now, because you spotted it, it isn't a surprise round, which means we go by initiative. Unfortunately, the creature gets to go first. As you call out instructions to Drum's probably already reacting to this, but the Vartarel is quicker, and it goes after Drum, since he's the closest one. Does
Probably.
24 hit you?
I got 10, so yeah.
So he has. Wait, that's your defense? Oh yeah, you're real flow, ain't ya? But you're made of tough. Wicked. So let's see.
I'm big, so not too hard to miss. Not too hard to hit.
That's going to be 19 damage from the claws, and I do believe.
That's from the one attack.
Yep.
So that's fine.
Oh, wow. That is...
We are so screwed.
Yeah.
And it's not penetrating either, so you do get your armor save. Also, let's see, that one is going to be... Yeah, Also hit. Not as tough this time. This one is 13 damage. Both of its hind legs, its forward-reaching claws, come out and slam into your central carapace. Your back, actually, yeah, because you haven't turned around in time. Ow! This creature is quite strong. It might actually be as strong as you.
Question.
Yes.
I can't remember. Did I find armor at the cottage that actually fit me?
You did, but you refused to take it because you said it would be stealing the stuff of the dead.
Yeah. But it wouldn't have fit me anyway, because it was a human.
I don't know what that means. Oh, it could have. But you were really torn up about sacrilege.
Yep.
Anyways,
Fair enough.
What is
that's your turn.
What is unarmed?
Wait.
Armored?
Valeth.
0.
Valeth gives the command. Do you want to do anything else? Because that's a free action to give a shout out. Valeth.
Yeah.
Just saying. Something from a K-pop song. Go on.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, he hasn't reacted yet, so he hasn't picked me up or anything.
Nope.
No, okay.
You can hold an action. Fire a mage blast from his shoulder as he's running. That'd be hilarious.
They haven't heard this yet.
They're all noticing it as it goes on. What do you think?
Okay, so I don't have to warn them. They've seen this.
Yeah.
Yes.
They know what's happening.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck. Would she know if a cone of cold would freeze it and slow it down and keep it from, following
Well, you'd
us
assume that it
quickly?
could. I mean, it can, if it fails its test.
Yeah.
But you don't know the characteristics of this creature that well.
No.
You know that it is possible.
Because I mean, it's either that or hold my action or, yeah. No, I don't know.
Why don't you hold your action?
Yeah.
Huh?
I think I'll do that.
All you need to do is say, I'm going to hold my action, I'm going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
And then you can work out what spell it is.
I'll
All
figure
right,
that out.
Drum, you're up.
Yeah, well, as soon as she utters the command, he will, and he feels the hits, so he will just scoop her up like a babe, like protecting her with his entire body, and start running.
This is so comfy. Cool. The meanwhile, as you guys turn around, you see this 5-limbed creature attack the golem. This creature is huge. It unfurls to take up. Unfurls to take up the majority of the room. However, you guys are working on your way out. You're essentially in a minefield, and you're making your way. So you can either work on that and trust that the other two have got it, or stop doing it and make a stand. Which...
No. I'm gonna keep on trying to do this as fast as I can.
So you're gonna run. You could actually pass them really quickly if you made a speed move. Or dash. No, let's go.
I'm not going to go past them. I'm going to sprint as fast as I can, drop Valeth off, then sprint towards the beast again.
Cool. All right. And you guys want to keep doing your checks? Roll for it.
Well, if we can see where all the pressure plates are from here on and to whatever we need to go, then we can try to jump around them, but...
It's going to be another check, though.
Yeah.
It's going to be one check or another. One takes less time, but maybe more difficult for Valeth.
Unless I piggyback on Thann or something.
I think Thann is going to continue
Okay, roll it.
and let Firil run ahead.
I'm gonna try to see if there is many left, or if I can spot where they are, so we can and Valeth can follow me for a safe passage.
Go for it. There's going to be a perspective. Perception.
Pers-
Fuck!
You did it. 18 with a double.
Kidding me? He's trying to mount it.
Trying to mount what?
The pelt in the
Oh.
couch.
He's horny.
Our cat is trying to have sex with the rug.
He's looking at Ingrid like, why did you interrupt me? That's rude.
And Ingrid right now is being such a cockblock.
The worst.
Oh, I saw that, buddy boy.
Oh, he is so indignant.
He is so horny right now. He just dragged his lower back off. He's like, oh my god, I'm just gonna go into a private place.
Pump something else.
My cat masturbates.
First, I thought he was kind of like about to attack her. That's why I was like, oh no, that's gonna go down really badly. And then I was like, for fuck's sake. Anyway, I rolled. 19.
19, pretty good. Yeah, you blaze away. Meanwhile,
18 with a double.
Same, double.
cool. So while you tear up the remaining tiles pretty effectively, you do just basically follow him. Because, I mean, that's going to say, just for the sake of the argument, that he goes before you.
Okay.
Which means you have an option now, because he's made a path.
Yeah, okay.
What do you want to do? Just lead Valeth to the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Groovy? Do it. Excellent.
Oh, yes. Now I know what I want to do with my saved spell. As soon as Firil touches me, I will cast Mage Armor on her as well. Because I don't want her to die.
Cool.
What does that give me?
That gives you my magic rating. I can't remember if I'm actually allowed to throw Mage Armor on someone
I don't
else.
think so.
No, I can't. It's shield that I can do that with, so never mind.
Okay.
You want to do something else?
No, I'll save the spell.
You're about to lose the ability to use it.
Right. Okay. How far away from the thing am I?
Probably around somewhere under 30 feet. 30 yards. Whatever. 30 something.
I'll just throw a heal on myself.
Sure. Roll it up. Now, going back to...
Can I do one thing?
Sure.
I'm just gonna activate dual weapon style.
It's on. Doesn't need any rolls.
No, it doesn't. But you have to activate it.
Meanwhile, at the back of the room, the golem is charging the Volterel, and the Volterel is charging the golem.
Oh shit. 11, 12.
Oh crap!
Oh, make it.
Oh yeah, it's a golem. It still hits. Ha ha.
Can I shout for a drum? If we're like safe to escape this thing?
Sure. Bonus action.
This is 54.
Okay. This is before your armor deduction. First hit gives you 10 damage.
4 damage. So none.
So none. The other one gives you 19.
So none.
The Volterel has reach on you. So as you're charging in, it smashes you.
Excuse me, I have a two-handed spear. Charged spear.
Its legs are longer than the spear.
4 yards.
Yes, let me finish. Means that since it's his turn, he smashes into you as you guys collide. However, you're in his side, his guard. And it's Valeth's turn next, but then it's yours. Valeth, you've more or less been led to the other side of the room.
Yeah.
You three are now on your other end of the room, successfully cleared out a small path all the way through.
Yeah.
That's good.
And the exit from this room, is it small or is it big? Like, would it be easy for the Volterel to get through?
It seems to have had no problem getting through such small things yet. However, this door is the same as the other one. Lockable, possibly.
Okay.
Or at least blockable.
Then I'll just call out for Drum. I'll use my action to say, Drum! Run! We can lock the door!
Okay.
Hurry! And then,
Is
you know...
Firil there?
She's gone. Disappeared. You don't remember
Not
seeing...
dead then.
Nobody.
Nobody.
No.
Good.
Yes.
Where's Taylor?
Your turn.
Let's see now. I want to do the quake thing so it falls.
Sure, if you want, we could do a strength of might. where you basically try and grapple it and smash its head against the floor.
Something.
No, I'm just saying earthquake might cause a cave in. So.
Okay. I will get it to, you know, fall.
Sure, go for it. Grapple.
Might.
Indeed.
Okay, 21.
So, damn it, I rolled a 1. Okay. So instead of doing any damage, you're going to stun it for a round, right? Cool. That sounds fine to me. You see the most epic sight you've seen for a while, and that is of a living statue walking up to this horrific beast, grabbing its limbs, and then... Actually, you know what? I'll ask you this, because you don't get to do this very often. How do you want to do this?
Well, I want to...
You're not killing it, you're just not, like, knocking it down, knocking it unconscious.
Okay, can I just, like, ram it?
Yes, please.
Like, ram it with all my weight and strength and speed and, you know, smash it to the ground so it gets knocked out or something and then...
Like
run
elbow
back.
Here
drop?
I was hoping for puny god.
That would be cool. Yes, I want that.
Yeah.
Yay! Smash it against the walls and floors.
Whack!
No, I don't know if you've noticed from the picture of the Valterel, but it has 2 spindly, dexterous arms. You don't know what function they lead. They seem like opposable thumbs and the rest. But one thing you do know is they make for mighty fine handlehold. And with both of your arms, you grip both of the hands, feeling the subtle twig-snapping crack of the thin bones inside. The Valterel makes this mewling noise that sounds somewhere between a bird and a dying cat. Anyways, with that, you slam it against the wall on the right. Dust and dirt starts coming from above. But you're not happy yet, and it's still awake. At which point, you rotate your feet around and slam its head against the other wall, almost like running towards it and smash. It makes this strange gesture where its eyes are like lolling, and then suddenly the whole creature collapses and its tongue kind of rolls out. You can hear it breathing though, so it's still alive. Time to leave.
Andraste's tits!
Valeth.
Well, fuck.
You just beat a Valterel in the might contest. That's
Yeah, and he's going to point at it and in Elven say, stay, and run.
So on the way back, you're just like you wouldn't even show a smile, would you? No.
He has
Just
no
like-
facial expressions.
Yeah, I did that.
Your pet golem just kicked the living crap out of this Valterel.
He's not my pet, he's my friend.
Fine, you're a servant. Your minion.
Mm-hmm.
It's minion. She likes minion. So that comes lightfully jogging back.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about the way it's jogging that gives you the impression that it's quite happy.
He's satisfied.
That was impressive. Now get through the door. And then we'll try to lock it behind us.
Yep. Cool. The other side of this door leads into a room which has a lot of broken, rotten wooden cots, beds all over the place. Chests which have long since decayed and the contents of which are nothing more than dried mulch. There's a lot of deep mushroom in this area, so the room is illuminated with a very light glow of blue. Green moss has started to grow where the deep mushroom allows it as well. So as you step in, you realise that there's a lot of moss and lichen all over the floor. The door has no lock.
Well, then
Is there another exit?
Yes.
Then we'll keep going.
There's a...
Is there any loot?
There is a room to your... Or rather, a route to your right. And then you have another door there. And you have a locked door there. And, well, not a locked door. So you have a door there. a door there. So there are 4
so it's a lot
exits.
taller.
You don't know me. Do you know me? Do you know me?
Yes, very well.
All right. Well, we'll just peek through doors, I guess.
Yeah. Is there any loot here?
We loot the room.
No, mainly. Is there any armor?
No.
No.
I think it's just deep moss.
Yeah.
Or deep mushrooms.
Deep mushrooms and moss. Deep mushrooms allow the growth of the plant life where there shouldn't be any because of its illumination.
Yeah. Right. So, I don't think anyone's going to be moving in here anytime soon, unless we find a way to get rid of that thing.
Yeah, let's check the other doors.
Will you guys do that? I don't
Yeah.
trust anything.
I'm checking
In
for
here.
traps.
Go ahead.
17.
16.
Nice. There are no traps in this room.
Can we check the doors?
Yeah, the doors are fine.
Yeah.
Although
but
there is, I forgot to mention, there is one to your other side. So there's actually a lot of doors leading out here. You've got an open passage, a door, and a door. I was not going to say Adaar. Okay, don't. A door, and Adaar.
Is there any like symbols or anything that kind of makes the passages look any different
None.
from each other?
None whatsoever.
Are the doors the same shape, same material, same?
No, the door that's to your left in the corner, that one has what seems to be some sort of old design on it. Could have been the shape of a canine face, but it seems to have worn with age.
Is it open?
Huh?
Is it locked?
Can't tell without going closer.
Oh, I'm going closer.
Can I sense where that magic source is located? Like,
Use your magic. You can try.
I'm gonna go and have a look at the door. If it's covered in anything, I will,
10,
Yeah.
dust off it.
17. So just a straight magic, that's 17.
17, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
You get a sense of this increasing density from this stability, this field that you've been sensing, coming from behind the door they're looking at.
Okay. Well, if we're looking for a magical item that can close rifts, then it seems like that would be behind that door because I sense strong magic, or the dense magic, rather, is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get this door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should,
Does it-
expect more trouble.
Does it have inscriptions on it?
Not that you can read.
No.
It's all worn down.
Can we open it?
Yes.
Yes. We've checked for traps, so there's no traps. So I'm gonna
Promise
try
you
to
I'm not
open
going to jump on you with anything. However,
it. He
you do
said I'd
hear
rather die.
you do hear behind you a chittering noise of something getting up.
Okay, then we're gonna go walk in the door.
Go for it.
But
So-
try to make sure that it looks. Our tracks are not,
Obvious.
visible.
Cool. You go through the door leading into a very long corridor ahead of you. The deep mushroom again gives you some sense of where you are. To your left, you see more cots broken down, leading onwards. However, ahead of you, you feel a light breeze on your face.
Which way for the magic?
Well, I'm assuming straight ahead. If when we've gone through the door, there's only one way ahead, right? Yeah, so we keep going.
And you see 2 eyes. These shining pair just looking at you in the darkness.
What kind of eyes do they look like? Color or?
They seem like almost like gems in the dark.
Well,
I'm hiding still.
I'll just. Do I hear anything? Then I'll just
Definitely.
keep walking carefully ahead, like inch by inch.
Okay, good.
Only 15, so I'm not good at hiding.
There's no point in hiding. I'm carrying a glowing staff. So.
Drum, what
Oh
would
yeah,
you like
no,
to do?
but I stuff.
What would you like to do?
Well, he's standing by Valeth.
I guess
So he's
he
not going to
follows.
activate on initiative, just on command.
I am trying to see what something do. Can I do earth
So grasp to immobilize the enemy in front of me. Is it 6 yards in front of me? Or more?
We don't know what it is yet.
But I'm gonna immobilize it.
Go
If
for
I
it.
can.
Yeah.
And then I have to exceed strength might. Yes. So my you have to exceed your strength might
We'll get to
against my strength plus 10.
We'll get to that in a minute. So do you leave Valeth and go back?
Hmm?
Do you leave Valeth and go back? You have to see it to be able to do this power on it.
Okay.
You can't see it at the moment, but you will do soon. You're going to stand there and wait?
I'm going to hold my action for it to.
We're not in a combat situation, so holding an action might not be...
Oh.
But you can say that you're waiting for it to come through, so you're
Yeah.
focusing all of your attention on that.
So if it springs on me, you'll jump out and try to grapple it,
Yeah.
basically.
That sounds fine to me.
Yep.
Meanwhile, these two, this one stealths and goes forward.
Yeah.
Thann?
I'm just gonna follow her lead.
You going to try and stealth? Is the big man going stealth?
Yeah. Let's say 14.
It's not that impressive, but you have some stealth.
Yeah, I'm just ahead of you guys, I guess, since I'm carrying the light, so you can hide in the shadows outside of my range of light.
You're the bait.
Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter because I'm shadowing anyway, so.
Just they see me shadow. Wait.
Oh no.
They don't see you.
As you guys get close to the eyes in the dark, you see an outline of what starts to become a rather large wolf's head mosaic. The two eyes are actually two very clean-cut rubies.
Pretty cool.
You know,
Is its mouth open?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it possible to put a hand in there?
Yes, there is.
so is
I
it
have
a
a
flat
gut-
mosaic or is it a statue covered in mosaic?
It's a mosaic.
So with a hole in the wall, basically, where
Yep.
the mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
I have a gut feeling,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
so I'm gonna go for this with his left hand. And
I
check for
could do
traps.
What?
And check for traps.
You're gonna get yours in a minute. What?
That's a double.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. 18 on check for traps.
Mhm. There's a mechanism in this thing.
And I get it.
Um,
That was actually ooh, hang on. Check for traps. That's 19.
Okay, you really know there's a mechanism inside there.
Yeah. Do I see how it works?
Yes, although you can't sense that there's actually any trap in this thing.
In that case, I will do the thing.
Cool. Before you do that, meanwhile, oh yeah, here he comes. The door behind you down the corridor smashes off its hinges and comes crashing to the ground with a deafening grin. The creature inside comes in, and you see now how it moves. The legs can actually move either way. There's no knee-like hinge. So it is essentially moving in this alien fashion, just skittering like a ball with these claws coming down the corridor at a thunderous pace. Go for it. Roll initiative.
All of us?
This one, I think, he's blocking the corridor.
Because it's a very narrow corridor.
Yeah.
11.
Cool. I'm going to let you try and use that power before he gets to you because it's very long distance.
Okay, so you have to exceed 18 on strength might.
My lord. Because his first move is essentially move. But he doesn't make it yet, so he's nearly upon you when this power goes off.
No, Rik, no,
Aww.
you move the camera.
Sorry!
What are you like?
Oh my
A little bit more.
Sorry.
No, don't move the actual.
The camera itself.
Yeah, move the tripod back. As far back as it goes, and then. Yeah, and then move that. You need to. Yeah. Perfect.
This is what I gotta work with. There's a flipping wire across the goddamn table.
Yes.
It's because I couldn't find the extender cable.
Well, then.
It's gone.
It's not gone. It's misplaced.
Yeah. Somewhere deep in a drawer.
What did I need to get?
18 or higher.
I got 18. So the camera can see it. Those. Plus 7. It's not got might though.
So, well, it doesn't really say anything except that you're not immobilized. But I catch you.
Well, I assume that I can tell that it's coming. So if I turn around and tell Drum to run to, get out of the way when it's within 8 yards, I can use Cone of Cold on it. Is that possible?
Not while he's blocking the entire corridor. There is no way for him to get out of the way.
Okay, it's that small. Well then,
Meanwhile,
that's just the way it is.
You put your hand into the wolf's mouth.
Yes.
You feel the solid grip of a lever.
There's a lever here. I'm gonna pull it.
Okay. Be careful.
Oh my god, I'm so ready for this.
You hear a whisper over your shoulder.
It's like,
Me too.
and pull.
Pull. Cool. There's a gear sound. And then there's a crash of what sounds like a mana discharge. The wall to your right drops. Just goes to the bottom. You're a chunk.
Like a door.
Yeah. Behind it, there's a staircase.
Okay.
Daylight streams in.
So it leads up?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for traps. Like before we run in.
Yeah.
So paranoid.
So while he pulls it and so we can kind of duel this thing.
Yeah.
So
17.
yeah, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yep, no traps. Clear.
Clear. And I'm kind of just like gesturing, pointing to the just like clear.
Run! Once I get past, I look to see if there are any switches on the inside that will lock the door or, close it after we, go through.
None.
None. Okay.
Do
Then I just keep moving.
Do I feel like if I let go, the mechanism will undo itself? Or like it'll go back up?
I don't feel anything until you try.
Okay. How quickly did that wall go down?
It drops very quickly, but you suspect if it comes back up, it's not going to be so quick.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna let go and get out when everyone's passed.
Even Drum,
Even Drum.
because he's not gone yet. And right now, they're grappling each other in the corridor.
Drum, I need you to get out, or you might get stuck in here.
He doesn't respond to your order.
Drum!
You're hearing Valeth's voice, just faintly.
Come on, get a move on!
You know that if you were to follow that order, you would be putting them all in danger. It's your choice. However, as you're thinking about this, somebody appears by your side. There's a very soft smile on her face, and Fela just
Hello,
regards you,
Fela.
putting her hand on your arm. Time to go.
Well, Valeth is out, isn't she? So-
Yes,
Yes,
I'm
they're
out.
both out.
I'm in the stair.
Bless you.
Okay, yeah. He lets go and then probably pulls Phala with him and bolts out.
Cool.
Oh.
See, now this is where I stop you lot from dying, right? It's been an absolute honour. A pleasure to meet all of your acquaintances, my Kestrels. And you too, you fucking
Wait. You're coming with us.
Oh! The second you removed your hand, the door starts clicking upwards.
Yeah, and I said I brought her with me.
Oh!
Yeah, I pulled
Yeah.
her.
Okay, right, alright. Fair enough. Okay, I didn't catch that. So, you're going to try and drag her with you. She doesn't seem to want to go. First of all, she's startled that you're trying.
We're not leaving you behind.
Well, wasn't that the point?
No.
Oh, well, feck it then. Alright, then go. Let's go. She lets go of the handle. The door starts going up. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Drum! And then...
Roll acrobatics.
Fudge. Well, it's a 13.
It's a 13, huh?
Could have been worse.
Could have been better. You jump up onto the top of the actual mound, the wall, the doors that's coming up, and you start realizing the mistake you've made is that you took too long getting up on it. And as the darkness starts coming in, you feel someone give you an almighty push from the other side. And just as you fall down, you hear her saying, a voice shouting out, "You tried!" Clunk. Door closed. Meanwhile, on the other end of the door, Drum, roll off.
Oh shit. Off like what?
Might.
No.
Let's see. Poor Pebble.
20? Nice. Do you want to cause damage or do you want to stun it?
I don't want to cause damage.
Alright.
I'm gonna wreak havoc. Oh my.
In that case, you automatically hit it. So go for damage.
Yeah, I don't know what to roll for damage though, because I'm trying to swing it as hard as I can wherever.
What's your
I can.
strength?
My strength, well, with might, is 8.
Can we just for shits and giggles say that you grab one of its arms and smash it in the face with its own arm? Awesome. So
Stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!
essentially, that's 2d6 plus your strength.
Wow. 2 to 6.
Well, at least he has a sense of humor. Then,
He's a creative soul.
With might?
just like Nessie.
Or without?
No, not without might. Sorry, not with might, no.
Okay, so 15.
It's 15 damage on the Valterel. Cool. You smash it in its beanie eyes with its own foot.
Ah, this is tense, Riri says. And Lutra Jump says, oh no! Same.
And you take a total of, let's see, 15 damage and then 17 damage.
So 12?
Cool, I'll get back to you. Meanwhile, you're left standing on the bottom of the stairwell with the stone
he's
door closed.
Pounding.
What's happening?
I couldn't get them out.
They're both on the other side of the door?
Yes!
What are we going to do?
The light beckons further up the stairwell.
Fuck.
We need to push through, I guess. There's nothing else we can do.
She refused to come with.
I didn't want to lose anyone else.
Well, it's not said that anyone have to die. They are 2 people trapped behind this door. Maybe her premonition was wrong, and she was supposed to be only one.
Well, we're
Now
not.
there are 2.
Well, we're not saving anyone just standing here. There's no way to open this door from this side. We
I
just have to
know.
keep going.
That's what I said. We need to go.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just. Thank you for being the voice of reason.
Ah! When? Sorry.
Every time we've done a mission.
Firil is always the voice of reason when it comes to sneaking and,
Getting
securing the
fuck out of
targets.
there.
Yes.
It's when it comes to retreat or escape. Yeah, cool.
Reluctantly, Thann follows.
Yeah, no, let's just be quick. Maybe we can save them. Find some way to undo this.
The stairs take an agonizing amount of time. Each time you think you know the top, the light seems to continue. Get back to that. Roll off.
Strength might?
Yep.
$17.
17, huh? It's good, but 19. And a double.
I had a double too.
So, I'm going to use piercing and mighty. Use all 3. Sorry. It's not my fault. They just threw him away.
Oh, we got critical misfits in the chat.
Oh, hey guys. Welcome to the party.
The voice of ... something.
I've dealt with some things in my life.
So true. Also, Riorai has posted something in the band group.
Aw,
She
I'm
always
going
does.
to check it out afterwards.
So you've got 19 and 13 damage. And that's half armor on both.
So minus 10 on both, like combined. That's 32 minus 10, so 22.
The Valteral gets the upper hand at this point. It's essentially grabs you by the waist, smashing your head against the ceiling before smashing you down against the floor below. Unfortunately, yeah, some dirt and dust starts falling from the ceiling. Cool. All right.
Do I notice
Aye.
this?
What?
Do I notice it?
Yes, you do. Now, meanwhile, you guys get to the top of the stairs finally.
So I don't get any turn except for the roll off?
I was trying to do something special, but now you're suggesting something cool. So go on.
I'm gonna quake. I'm going to bring the whole room down.
You
Now, Riorai just said in the chat, also, I feel mean for saying this, but this feels like the perfect place for a statue to go out with a bang, protecting them all. And then a heart.
Why you gotta go do that? Don't give her ideas. She's got the best record for dead characters. Or not dead characters, depending on how you look at it. Anyways, fine, do your quake.
I don't roll anything. I just quake.
So you're gonna put all the effort in your quake move to cause a cave-in.
Yeah. I'm going to yell towards the elf. Run, run, while I quake. Run, run.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna get back to you. Meanwhile, back up there, you guys reach the top.
Yeah.
The stairs the opposite side of this dungeon has led you to an opening overlooking the northern side of the island. The clouds covering the whole landscape has been opened, revealing a rainbow of all things that seems to really kind of give you an odd feeling of the whole situation after what you've been through. This
Yeah.
area is beautiful. Although there are visible signs that the forest is withering, the greenness has essentially been eaten from the outside in. And you can also see from here mining operations, judging by the smoke,
From where?
left of the mountainous spine of this small island and to the left.
So close to the port where we came from?
No, the port where you came from is back south.
Okay.
This is to the northern side.
Okay.
You can actually make out what looks like a fortress. You can even make out the red crystals from here.
Ah, fudge. So they're taking over two sides of the island.
And there are ships that seem to be travelling back and forth
Between this and Brandol's Reach? Or.
between this and the only real city that they could be going to is Ostwick.
So that's where we need to go, I guess. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying anything of that.
No, of
I'm
course
just,
not.
this is what we see. So, yeah. So we're at the top of this temple and we see this fantastic view that Valeth really doesn't give a shit about, seeing as they've just left two of their companions behind. She's just like frantically looking for whatever they came to find.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long to find it. It's the only bloody thing in the room. It's a spinning object that is spinning within itself. It's a stone globe with two runs of what seems to be like a metallic rock on either side.
It seems like an elven contraption.
Stop that. There's occasionally a discharge of green luminescent lightning that every time it happens you wince because you feel the magic in you resonate with it, and it seems to be taking all the chaos of the Fade into itself and removing it from the area around. This is the object you were looking for, and this is the thing the Valteral is trying to protect.
Right. And we need to take it with us.
Roll arcane.
How? Okay, so that's 11, 12, 18.
If you remove it from its place, then the Voltarel won't have anything to protect anymore.
That's true. But how do I remove it? Do I just touch it? Do I have to deactivate it?
Well, since you got an 18, I'll let you know. It's not protected so much as it's dangerous because of the magical discharge. So you need someone to channel the mana, and then you need someone to get it off.
Right, so someone to physically grab it and take it while someone channels the mana. Well, I'm the only one who can channel mana here, so
I nominate as tribute.
yeah.
I
Cool.
volunteer it.
No, I'll explain. I'll explain this to the others. Like, this is what we came for. This. If we remove this, the Vartarel doesn't have any purpose anymore. But we need to. I need to channel this energy, and someone needs to pick it up and remove it from its resting place.
I'll do that.
Okay. Let's do it then. And then she begins to try to channel the magic essence from this
Roll
thing.
self-discipline willpower.
Critical Misfit says, when the word discharge is used, it's always bad.
I said green, okay? You can't touch me, right? Because if I said it was a brown discharge, then it's the worst thing ever.
17.
I'm just saying it like it is. Don't look at me like that.
She
no,
rolled
I'm
17.
Jeez, Mom. What?
17.
Nice. That's not bad. So, you don't dare approach it with the lightning just flashing off it like that. But when you see Valeth approach it, you really get a sense of what it means to be a mage when that lightning seems to find its way to her hands. And despite the obvious pain on her face, she seems to be taming it, bringing it to her and making it less hostile. You have an opening. Go for it.
Yes, I'm going for it. What do I roll? Or do I just grab it? Yeah. Cool.
Bad roll. But
What'd you get?
18.
18? Just enough. It was literally a challenge of 17, so yeah. With a bulging muscle on either side. There's lots of bulging muscles. I'm tired, shut up.
The rolling hills of his muscles.
There was a tumultuous waves of sheer musculus.
Yes.
With a very, very Jesus Christ, it's alright.
You started it.
I really did. I was trying to say two different sentences at the same time. Just doesn't work. So when my mum always said it sounded better in your head, didn't it, son? Because of the echoes. So you get the chance to actually show off your strength, and with a grunt, heave this, what seemed to be light at first glance, it's extremely heavy. It's almost as if it's trying to fight you as you lift it off. You don't know the concept of magnetism really, but if you did, that's what it would feel like.
Keep going. You can do it.
And yeah, with final grunt, you yank it off. The green lightning disappears, and the stone stops spinning. You hear the sound of stone moving downstairs. Also, did anyone actually look at anything else in the room? Because there's a chest.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Firil's like,
I'm not doing anything.
nothing
like,
better to do. I might as well.
Hey, if there's armor in there, I call dibs.
You're gonna loot the room while they're doing all the dirty deeds. It's fine.
Valeth is not concerned with that. She is just, recuperating after having channeled all of that
Can
elven
I
magic.
put this thing down?
You actually gain 10 mana from that as well.
That's all the mana I used earlier today, so I'm back at full mana.
No, I mean your maximum mana's gone up by 10.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, can I put this thing down?
Can Dan do that?
It's tricky, maybe, yeah. It's not gonna stand, but sure.
Like, it's not going to reactivate again.
Is it, like, heavy?
You don't know how it works. It's heavy.
Yeah.
You can carry it.
I'm just gonna try and...
Yeah. Just
want to
take...
know who else who
down.
can carry it?
Not the same spot, obviously. This guy.
So,
What's in the chest?
Always comes back to this, doesn't it?
Yeah. You said it was a chest and then nothing more.
You find, wrapped in a very nice-looking red... It seems like red leather of some beast you're not familiar with. 2 swords, long. Both with wolves at the hilts. One a black and one a white one.
Hello!
You also find light and heavy leather armor, both designed in the styles of a pack of wolves.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of several knickknacks in there, like seems to be children's toys, and you could swear one of them is like a wood carving of a nug, but that can't be right.
I'm taking it because I'm gonna give it to Gaffy if it's still alive, obviously, because I don't know if he is or not.
Who does? Am I right? So, what do you do next?
Is there any other way down from this tower except from where we came?
Nope.
No. Then the only option is to go down the stairs again, I suppose.
Well, did you mention something about us taking this might remove the...
Well, the Vartaral can't die as long as it has a purpose, but if we remove this from the temple, the Vartaral should no longer have a purpose because it doesn't have anything more to guard. I don't know if it's going to die of its own or if it's just going to not be able to reanimate again. But I mean, I don't know enough to say anything for certain, only that it will probably lose its purpose once this is removed. So, and there's no other way down from here, so I guess we have to go back. Or it's either that or if anyone has a rope, rappel off the side of this damn thing.
I'm not so sure if that would be a good idea.
No.
I mean, I can carry this thing, but I don't think I can balance it, you know, on a rope.
No.
You hear a voice coming up from downstairs. Do you know, I'm trying to grieve down here. Do you mind?
Grieve?
What are you grieving for?
Wait.
Is the door open? We run
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Totally run downstairs. Like, are you okay?
You find a rather dust-covered and cut-up elf, Fela, sitting, something white in her hands. Oh, I didn't see him in my vision, see. It was the thing. I saw you 3, but the whole thing with the stone feet I made up, I didn't see him in the prophecies at all. I didn't expect this. I meant to be dead.
What is the white thing she's holding?
As you take a closer look, you realise it's the head of the of Drum.
Valeth will just go like,
Does it look dead? Like, does
It's
it
a
move?
statue head.
It's a golem head.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
there's no light in it anymore. Or...
Yeah.
There isn't now. And you see on the inside there is sheer molten mana, Illyrium, which has solidified on the inside.
Alright. So Valeth will just like sit down next to Fela and like gently touch what remains of Drum's head and like, I'm so sorry I failed you too.
You didn't fail him. He made a choice.
People just keep dying when I'm in charge.
I think the way you should look at it is more that when you're in charge, people are willing to lay down their lives.
I'm not sure if that's better or if that's worse.
That means that you command a respect, and people are willing to go to great lengths to protect you.
They shouldn't protect me. It's the cause. They're laying down their lives for the cause. It's not for me.
Well,
Both,
because,
I would say.
yeah, but you're a person and people care about you.
What?
You do know that you deserve that, right?
I'm not so sure I do, but thank you. We can talk more about this later. Let's get out of here. And,
Yeah.
if there is a way out of here, I don't know. She's visibly upset. but she just wants to finish what they've started.
Did you bring all the stash down?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this on.
Yeah, sure, sure. So, is there like any small pieces of drum lying around? Except
There's bits of him everywhere.
that it's gonna take a little piece that she can carry around in like a little pouch or something.
There's a middle finger.
Perfect. She'll take it. Just this is morbid, but thank you. We didn't know you very long, but thank you. She says into the air, hoping that somehow Drum will hear. And yeah, try to figure a way out of there.
Once Thann has his armor on, and I'm guessing he's the only one who can use long swords anyway, so yeah,
She's so
baby.
pissed.
No.
Where's my motherfucking short swords, man?
No, I have a sword. No, I have a
He basically gives the remnants of Drum a warrior's salute.
There's a bright blue light that flickers from the head, and you actually hear a fella. Oh, mercy! Would you look at that? He lives! And there's like a blue light flickering, as if it's a candle trying to fight for life.
What's going on?
That's what's going on.
For those who didn't hear it.
Okay, no.
Oh.
Wait for it,
Wait.
because the chat has been going like, I started, such a great storyteller / DM Rik is brilliant, and then Critical Misfits says, I was thinking the same thing. Rionai is adding, Rik is amazingly brilliant. Rionai says, I can't wait for Firil and Valeth to see what happened to Gaffy. and then there's like, oh no, and Tonje is grinning from ear to ear. Rionai says, but holy maker, and then Ranirav says, contrary to possibly popular opinion, I can get behind this notion of Rik is a wonderful GM. And then he just farts. On
Rik's
air.
wind.
On air.
Yeah, just I was gonna say.
Consecutively.
I was gonna say that Rik and Ingrid does not have a neighbor who plays the tuba. Because that's
It's a bit late now to use that excuse.
We used to have a neighbor who played very loud Latin music.
Yeah.
But we
There were
don't have-
bongo drums at one point.
Yes, this is true.
But
Now
not
we
yet.
just have a
No,
neighbor who
let's
has a
go.
dog that barks.
Let's get on with
Anyway,
Alright,
yeah.
prior to the farting,
it. Yes.
the
He lives.
It lives! Brought to life by a magic wind.
ladies, bite your tongue. Oh, I'm getting shit now. Great.
What was the substance to it?
Ingrid is dying.
This is just typical.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
This time it's our fault. Take that on board.
Fela.
You're allowed to.
Fela
Yeah.
isn't smiling anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She's just looking at the flickering light in the head. I don't think he's got long.
We need to get out of here.
We need to find a door.
I think you need to listen.
Yeah.
She turns around and holds the head facing the wall.
I just want to say one thing. Thank you all for giving me purpose. Now I'm finally free. And the light flickers out.
You're welcome. And then she cries again because she's a crybaby.
I think it's ironic how he said that his life story was too long to tell because Phala was gonna. And then he kind of made fun of Phala because she was gonna die and not be able to hear the story.
Yeah. Maybe Adaar knows the story and can tell us all at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Phala, once the lights fade in the head, Phala picks up the head. You fucking bastard! That was meant to be my death! Oh, well, you know what? Screw you. You're coming with me. She puts the head in the bag. What are we doing here?
Valeth dries her tears and says, well,
Ow.
if you come with us, I promise there will be plenty of more opportunities for you to meet your demise.
You promised me.
Yes, I
You're
do.
not just saying that.
I hear some rumors that also the Inquisition has Alfred galore.
We're taking down those fucking Red Templars and smashing everything they've built.
Everything?
Everything.
Well, now, you can sign me up.
Good.
But I get to be on point in all of the most dangerous positions. I'll have all of the dangerous positions, and you can provide me with those dangerous positions.
I'm sure Leclerc can show you
Can't you?
several.
Who?
You'll meet her eventually.
Is there innuendo in this?
Possibly.
Let's not.
Yes. I'm starting to sober up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Luckily, there's another way to get around, although the cave-in has blocked the corridor in its entirety. Your path takes you through the rest of the dungeon, which is quite expansive. Although it could do with a cleanup, it's really big. There's a lot of space down here for
Loot?
There's no loot. You look a lot.
For refugees!
Yeah. Really? But there are, on the inside, lots of mosaics of wolves looking right and left.
Do I know anything about this wolf symbolism at all?
Not much. I mean, there's about 2 or 3 different wolves that you know from sky charts. There's a Devinton wolf. But
Fenharel.
obviously Fenharel, but that'd be too obvious.
Mm.
But after a while, it's the fact that there's 2 of them, which is just weird. Doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense to that. Maybe it's a metaphorical statement or a philosophy that you don't understand
She'll
yet.
document it in her journal eventually.
She has a journal?
Yeah.
As everything got took off.
I mean, she needs to have them for her reports. She has to write reports to the Nightingale all the time. If she hasn't a journal, she'll forget everything.
Just where did you get it or where did you hide it? That's what I want to know. Right.
She has a bag!
I'm going to lose this argument now. How hard I try. Oh my lord. Your return from the temple.
Oh, Ronnie Rob also says, I'm sure Leclerc can show several dangerous positions, yes.
Zudalor. Upon returning from the temple, you're not met with applause, but you're met with silence. There's a crowd gathered around the side of the temple. Go on.
Did we find water at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, side note,
Yeah.
you found a freaking well. It's great.
Great. Yes.
Water's extra tasty.
See, refreshed.
Was it? That was yeah, there's a Vartaral in it, poisoning it. Not that bad. Almost. But when you get outside, there's a crowd gathered, and they're in silent awe. I don't know what the heck's going on. But as you get closer, you hear an avian sound like you've never heard before. And this beaked head comes out from behind the crowd and makes this noise. It's bigger than a horse. And you see wings of white flip back and forth down.
Is it a
Is
chocobo?
that a griffin?
Can I just, sorry, die in a ditch! It's not a motherfucking chocobo! It's white wings!
Sure it is.
No,
You can color your chocobos in
you
Final
take
Fantasy
your Final
Online.
Fantasy ass out of here. I can't believe you ruined the moment with a frickin' chocobo. Oh, to think I felt bad for you.
I wanted to ruin some moments too.
Why is it?
Well, you made more moments than you ruined.
It's true. Anyways,
Yes.
the crowd starts noticing you coming out. And then you hear, "Make way! Make way!" And there's a blue uniform of a warden going bursting out
Girls
through the
gonna
crowd.
make jumper things, run to her, and jump on her, and just kiss her beautiful cheeks,
Yeah.
and just stroke her beautiful, magnificent hair, and just don't let go. Ever.
I don't think you've ever seen Leclerc really just abashed like this before. But she's just currently holding Firil, like, in a hug, and she's just blink, blink, blink.
Firil is like locking her legs around Leclerc's like upper body.
Going full octopus.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
After like the shock settles and Valeth realizes that it's Leclerc, she gives like a squeal, like ah! And she runs to Leclerc too and like throws herself around both her and Firil.
Okay.
And like, oh my god, I can't believe you're here! Thank goodness!
Fela, meet Leclerc. Leclerc, meet Fela. You have lots in common.
Bella's like, eyes are wide. Is this a hugging competition? Don't forget me, you beautiful woman, you! Jumps on the top. All three of you fall over. I broke something, I swear.
How did you find us?
I can't breathe.
And is that a griffin?
She can nod, but not breathe.
Yeah.
Yes, Hero tried it. So after she peels off Valeth, I think Firil's a bit more stiff. It's just...
I think Firil is still there.
Yeah.
It's not. No.
Well, I kind of like it.
Firil has basically just passed out.
Aww. Yeah, she's cradling you in her arms.
Death grip.
Yes, it is a griffin. No, it is not mine. Long story. A lot has happened.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks since that day.
And you remember it like yesterday, blah, 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 blah.
Oh no, I was drunk most of it. So I don't remember it like yesterday. It was quite an ordeal actually.
Aren't you always drunk?
I'm drunk right now. You're looking particularly handsome today. See?
What is it about you people and attracting women who just like... Never mind.
I'm sorry. He's speaking like there is more than one of me. I am offended.
Fela is a kindred spirit of yours, I think. I think you might get along. But that's neither here nor there. I think we've found something that might help the Inquisition close rifts. And there is a lot going on this island that needs to be stopped.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this down here.
Yeah. Have you come to take us back to Ostwick, or what? How? Why? Is everyone alright? Is Gaffy alive? Is Keth alive? Or so many questions.
Leclerc has tears coming down her eyes. She can't take her eyes off any of you for a sec, just looking at you all. Oh, no. So many are dead. DuPont is dead. Many of the household staff are dead. She reaches into a pouch by her left and pulls out something on a chain, and you recognize your phylactery immediately. It's kind of...
For a second, she thinks that Keth is dead because Leclerc has it.
Mm-hmm. I am so sorry.
He's dead?
She can't look you in the face, and she just hands it out.
Leclerc?
I cannot.
What?
Continue. We're going to leave it there.
That's cruel. That is so cruel.
And you guys are going to have to wait until January to find out what happens.
Oh my god. Oh! I can't believe you did that, you fucking asshole!
Mischief managed. You look like you're about to throw something at me then.
She might still.
Oh god. Just gonna give it a few seconds, wait for the chat. I'm gonna get freaking murdered! Oh no!
I don't believe you.
Lydia and I is like, what? Attic is like, oh boy. Lydia and I is like, Rik, no!
No!
So, I can't have Leclerc? Well, I'll just have to find my kick somewhere else. Don't look at me like that.
I don't believe you though. I don't believe he's dead for 1 second.
We haven't seen a body yet.
No, we have not seen a body yet, and I think this is the only thing. I think there's some other conspiracy. I'm not going to say
Just
what I
bear in
think.
mind that the adventures on the other side are in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't caught up yet. They're nearly there now. So when we come back, we're going to find out what events led to Leclerc with a griffin
Ooh.
And Keth's phylactery.
and Keth's phylactery. It's also going to be essentially the last season.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that now so you don't get disappointed later. It's coming to an end. It's actually coming to a gigantic finale.
wow.
But that's not for a while. And we got a lot of time yet.
Mhm. And also, once the Kestrels arc is over, we'll most likely make another show, I'm guessing.
Oh, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
retiring now. I'm done. Anyone, I think someone is going to stab me
See,
in the night.
he says that every time.
But then he comes begging for more.
Yeah.
Well,
And then he's like,
fuck
guys, I have this idea.
What?
What's going on?
Rira is saying, and here I was planning to give you a Christmas present, Rik.
That's just mean.
I'm not so sure anymore.
I gave you.
I know,
Gave Kaida the wings. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So that happened. Wow. Okay. I am emotionally shocked at the moment. So
I'm not.
You're implaceable. I can't touch you. I'm gonna try. I've
You
been talking
haven't.
to Norse Wraith about it, and we got some ideas.
Aww. Eirik says, exciting. I have like watched 2 random episodes plus today.
well, you can listen to the podcast if you
Yeah.
want to get the whole story from start to where we're now. We're working
more
up.
condensed.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit shorter episodes. We're not caught up on the podcast yet. I think we're like 1 season behind on the podcast,
Yeah.
so there's still plenty of episodes to go. But we're working as fast as we can with editing and publishing episodes.
So this one goes to the dead pile.
The dead pile.
I mean,
You're wrapping up a few of them.
well, the thing is that Drum, it's just his body's that's dead.
Oh, and his
Yeah.
He's
spirit.
still in the fade,
Mm.
so it's not gone forever.
Says something. Well,
Well, his stone body is dead.
This beautiful Greek statue body.
Aw.
Every-
if it
if you're not
comes
familiar
back.
with it, by the way, Tonje is like, she's like the Stalinite of creating characters. You know, quantity is a quality of its own. She she has gone through more lives than a cat with her characters. I mean, her characters must be Buddhists because they keep coming back in different shapes and fashions. I'm still waiting for Oisan. Oshin?
Oi-san.
Oisan.
yeah, we pronounce it Oisan.
Sorry, waiting for Oisan to
No.
bite the biscuit.
Oi-san. Not Oi-san.
We're gonna need to have what is it called, a Q&A on the Discord.
Yeah. If anyone has any questions and they want to have like a chat about it, you can talk about it in the fan group and ask us questions there directly, or talk with each other, or post fan art, or whatever you like. Just go to Fateful Fumble fan group on Facebook and you can get in on that. And Twitter, Instagram, at Fateful Fumble, you'll find us.
What's Twitter?
At Fateful Fumble.
Right.
And also fatefulfumble.com. You can find some resources there. I've been thinking about maybe putting up a fan art gallery.
Oh
We
yeah,
actually
totally.
have all the Twitter handles
Yes.
on the stream now.
Yes.
So.
So if you want to follow us personally, you can do that too.
No
It also
reason to
has
follow
the-
me because I never
Faithful
update
Fumble.
anything.
At least not on Twitter, but on
No.
Instagram you're active.
Mm.
So yeah. Yeah, that was the last episode for this year of the Kestrels. We'll be back in January. And you'll figure out what happened then, I guess.
Oh,
And we'll
bless.
figure out what happens.
Critical Misfits just said, this was my first streamed game I've seen from all of you. Thank you so much. Delightful. Thank you for
Aw.
joining us.
Thank you for your kind words.
Yes.
Mm,
just slowly
compliments
die.
taste.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
time to end the stream. So
Yes. Time to end the stream.
Bye and stay faithful.
Yeah.
Stay faithful.
Have a good Christmas.
Yes.
That's
Merry
it.
Christmas and Happy New Year!
Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and all of that. And say bye, everyone.
And it's get me and